Can you guys hear me? 1, if you guys can hear me. 2, if you guys can't hear me here as we start the show off. How's everybody doing tonight? Letting the chat build up here. Let's see here. We got Mike. Hit the like button. That's right, guys. Hit the like button. What up, Mike? Nancy, what's going on? Checking in from Nashville, Tennessee. That's my girl, Nancy. How you doing? Trent, what's good, Dave? Checking in from the road. Where you going, bruh? Where you at? Where you head to these parts, Trent? Let me know. Robert, my day one in the house. Here in the green room. I'll let you chill back there for a second, bruh. Always checking in. Love that about the tribe here. Z, what's going on? You can hear me. Good, 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 good. I'm struggle streaming, guys. I gotta admit, like, we're coming into month 4 now. So you guys gotta, hold me accountable. I'm big on the accountability thing. I gotta, take the training wheels off a little bit faster than normal here, So I gotta make sure I'm not struggle streaming. I remember my first videos, Struggle Stream Nation. It's still here. The live streaming is kind of new here, so y'all gotta bear with me here, Yo, Brandon, what's going on? What's going on, Brandon? Go checking in. What's up, Z? So you're checking in from about to go to the grocery store. The grocery store? Are you out here shopping in these streets, man? What, you about to get some steaks? About to get some shrimp, some scampies? No, I was at the grocery store a few hours ago, right? I had to cook. I was starving, guys. I didn't feel like ordering out. And I was looking at some crab legs, y'all. I was like, I've been on this crab leg tip lately. And even at the grocery store, them bad boys are $40 for a couple of claws, man. I'm like, they wildin', yo. They wildin'. I can afford it, but I just didn't want to cut that cost. Lord have mercy. Where'd Mike go? I don't know. Mike's a busy man, Nancy. He out here, he got his channel, he got his other businesses. So I know Mike will probably come back. I was chatting with him before, so we might see him, we may not, Shout out to my boy, Mikey. Getting some chicken for the fajitas. Okay, you're getting your fajitas, so you got your green peppers, you're gonna be dicing up, grilling, you got your onions, you got any corn tortillas, or you're a flour tortilla, man. I know. So, hey, man, sounds kind of good. Sherry, what's going on? Thanks for coming into the live. I see you in the comment section all the time. Everything high. You got that right, man. Everything is high. Rent too damn high. Lord have mercy. Inflation is real. Hey, Big Head Station. No doubt inflation is real. I mean, I went from going to buy some seafood. I was like, yo, let me see if I'm going to get these crab legs, maybe some lobster, maybe some scramps and some scampies. Your boy cheaped out. He ended up making like a chicken rice casserole. Yeah. It's not like I can't afford it, but I look at the prices, and on a Saturday night, the struggle is real. I've been spending too much money eating out, guys. I made a chicken rice casserole when I went in looking for crab legs, man. Talk about a 180 switch, man, on that. Daniel, Mod Gang, what's going on, Daniel? Hey. Brent, my main man, is in the house. What's going on, Brent? One of my original day ones here. Sarah, hey Sarah, what's going on, girl? I'm glad you was able to join on. Z is like, flour tortillas all day. Yeah, I would say I can throw down in the kitchen. That's what we want to hear. See, our tribe, we always hear about the no good men. Our tribe is good guys here and can throw down in the kitchen. We're all around. This is how we get down over here. Nancy, thank you. Hit the like button, guys. Hey, I don't ask for much, guys. I don't ask for much. What's up, Daniel? Fred, what's good, man? The struggle is real. Hey, struggle on this food, struggle streaming. I mean, it's Chicago today, right? And it felt like it was just like, raining, and I don't know what kind of weather we got. We're in June, and it feels like, 60 to 70 degree weather. We haven't really had summer yet. I mean, we even had like spring, summer, we even had consistent, like super hot weather. So we're struggling all the way around, guys. Struggle mean on the go. Sarah says, join after watching most of Just Pearly Things live stream with interesting topics and guests. Okay. That's what's going on. Dame's talking about the cook game. Yeah. That's what's up. D Howard, what's up, Dave? I'm your newest sub. Hey, what's going on, D? You joined on the live stream. Hey, we got so many new people, so, man, I appreciate that. I'm just trying to get some of the early comments before we get the show going. It's just a few minutes after 6 o'clock my time, so just bear with me here. I'm not trying to long stroke you too much here, guys, but let's see. Can't wait till I can walk again and get back to cooking. Oh, yeah. I'll make sure I get to you, Brandon, on that. I'll make sure the tribe hears what's going on with you, bro. Blessings from Radha. You're back. You got to explain what's going on if you getting channels deleted or you losing your accounts, because you mentioned in the comment that you had lost and you came back and you found me. We need an explanation. We need to understand what's going on and why YouTube keeps removing you and you coming back. But I appreciate you being back. I appreciate you. Nancy's like, I'm cooking salmon croquet, sweet butter rice, and peas tomorrow. Nancy, when can I stop by? What time am I coming through? Where's my invite? Salmon croquet. My mama used to make the best. Oh, Lord have mercy. You taking me back, girl. What time should I be at the dinner table with the family? Y'all know who I am. Y'all watch my videos. Just let me know when my plate gonna be there. Okay, Nancy, you hit the spot there. Come on now. I know love or empathy for Monique. Okay, we're going to get into that. You two feminists hate me. Oh, word? The fembots came for you? We going to have to talk about this one. I need to know why you getting removed out here, girl. I appreciate it, though. The fembots, they're a tough crowd. It's a little after 4 LA time. Yeah, West Coast. That's right. So that's I'll come back to some of these chats here. So shout out to the new subscribers. Thanks for clicking on. I'm still in shock that guys are rocking with my videos and things of that nature and the live streams. I'm a humble person. I appreciate you guys. I think I just cracked over 9,400 today. So the goal is to 10K. I didn't think I was gonna be saying that here in the month of June. They was like, hey guys, tell a friend, we need to get the 10K. I just want to see the nice round number, I mean, people didn't think I can get to this point here. I had people, not looking I can actually be successful, so the fact that we're here and we're rocking and we're building, man, shout out to you guys, man, because y'all keep pouring into me. Hit the like button. I don't solicit for the supers, but the supers actually is paying for the channel now. So, I'm trying to invest into some freelance work here. I update the banner. There's the intro, there's the outro. I'm working with a guy to try to do some more things, and then also the website here. So don't think the money in the super chats, in the super thanks, the super stickers you guys giving is going in vain. Like, I'm doing that. I'm trying to build the website out too as well. That's going to be dedicated to all this. So you guys are pouring into the channel. So it's not like I'm just taking it and I'm just drinking all my coffee with it. Nah. Part of it's the coffee fund to make the videos. But yeah, I'm good. You guys are making me fast forward this process. I was thinking all the things I have to do now would be like 4 or 5 months down the line. I was thinking maybe like Thanksgiving that I was going to have to, put a little bit more into the channel and start doing some things. Cause people look as a hobby when you're a YouTuber, but you guys poured into me. This is no longer a hobby now. This is a business, man. And so y'all poured into me. I got to pour back into you, and y'all got to see where the money's going to. So even if it's only $2, you guys see where this $2 is going to here, not just the coffee, but for the overall product here. So some things I'm working on, you guys are making me trying to up the next level. You guys are holding me accountable. And on top of that too, let me state this here. There's some new subscribers or people who are watching my videos for the first time, and they will comment and I'll be ready to roast them, y'all. Ready to roast them. But I had to pull back. I'm roasting for the wrong reasons, because they will comment and act like things should be a lot faster than what they are. So if you see my channel and you see some of the views, you're thinking I've been here for a couple of years when it's only been 3.5 months. So I'm ready just to go ahead and like, what? I've only been, and I'm like, they don't know. They didn't research my channel. They just clicked on the thumbnail and gave a comment. So, I had to pull back and say, you know what though, you can't be quick to go ahead and go in on people, because I'm not just a person in the crowd now. I'm actually hosting the show. I'm trying to, create content, so in a weird way, thank you for those type of comments, because without that, it's allowed me to create more restraint for myself, not just to shoot from the hip. It's all about personal growth. It's all about building. And so by seeing that, it's like, okay, you know what though? They're holding me accountable to thinking like, hey, you should be doing this, or hey, you should be doing that. Now, one thing I will roast people on is the way I react to my videos. I'm going to keep cutting in and out, in and out. That's how I get down. Okay, guys? That's it. There's a reason why. It's a style because of the copyrights and things of that nature. Just giving it a very vague way of why I chop in and out. People are like, let it play and then comment. No. Why do I want to be like everybody else? I'm not saying everybody else, but so many people really just steal content and just put someone's video up there and let it rip. Or someone may just have a few words here and there and that's it. I'm letting you know how I watch a video if I'm at home here. Like if you guys were sitting down with me and we was in the living room, we were watching a fight, or we were, watching a movie, and I'm just being, on 79th and Stony Island, the movie theater. If y'all know about Chicago, that movie theater out there, that's how I'm going to act, but, into a format of YouTube. So I appreciate that, but that style is not changing. So let me get to some of these chats here. Whoa, y'all coming in here with that here. Don't know if I can get to everybody here, so I'll just pick a few here as we get the show going. Trent's like, hey there, Dave, I'm cooking bacon, wrapped salmon, jasmine rice, asparagus, come through. Yo, the tribe gets down with the cooking, ain't y'all? Where you at? Where you at? Okay, after the show, send me some directions. And between you and Nancy and this salmon, it's going down this weekend. Man, oh man. Let's see here. Hold on here. We got the first super of the night from Z. Dang, TDND, you're going to get the 10K quick, which is about half of my ex's body count. But for real, congrats. Give a super chat if you can. Thank you, Z. I appreciate you. Hey, it's a lot of work doing this, guys. I didn't realize how much work it is, but then once you get started, it's like a drug for me. I just got to keep coming and coming and coming and coming back, so thank you, Z. Wow. Y'all just don't know, man. Z, this might go into the new camera. I'm just saying, this might be part of the new camera fund, so y'all can see me in a little bit clearer. I'm trying to, it's supposed to be 1080 because the way this works here, but if I can, but it's gonna be degraded, the way my camera and the way it comes in here. So if I upgrade to a 4K, and then I will literally show in real 1080 here. So this might be the camera fund, or just loads of coffee so I can make a whole load of content for you, bro. So thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Where was I at here? Oh yeah, so I mentioned about that. So as we get this going here, it's Saturday night, guys. And before we talk about Monique and DL Hughley, I gotta ask you guys, I'll probably put a poll up. Is Saturday nights cool? What about Sundays? I've been testing out during the week, and I didn't do anything during the week this week, but for live streaming, I'll put a poll up. The Saturday nights, I'm having a hard time now because, damn it, my boxing fights. If y'all know about that dude and you guys rock with me, you guys know that I am a diehard boxing fan. And tonight we got, they're doing a replay of Tank Davis last week. My man knocked out Riley Romero in the 6th round. I honestly predicted the 5th round, I was thinking after the fact, and he got him out in 6. So shout out to Tank Davis. That dude's a star. Plain and simple. Tank is a star. 27-0. with 25 KOs. You know what that means, y'all? That means if you go see a Tank fight, it's not going the distance. He gonna stop him. You gonna get a show. He gonna put that glove to that chin and gonna put that man on the mat. That's what Tank do. And it don't matter the division. 130, 135, 140. He is officially on my travel list, y'all. Like, I gotta say earlier here, because of boxing, I'm trying to get out more because of things I was able to do now I wasn't able to do when I was younger. So Tank is on that travel list here. He performed in LA. Was it last year? Did 18,000. Last week he was in Brooklyn at the Barclays, did 18,000. He sold out Atlanta. I forgot what arena he was at. He sold that out. The dude, doesn't matter where he goes, the people go. And then they're saying early pay-per-views are at 275,000. For a young man that's getting close to 300,000 pay-per-view buys, y'all are watching the next star, the next American star. This dude is a beast, y'all, and he is on the travel list, yo. So shout out to Tank Davis. They're doing the replay tonight on Showtime, you know. So Showtime, I believe, has a card tonight. Then ESPN has a card tonight because Devin Haney is fighting George Kambosos, and this is actually for the undisputed 135-pound lightweight title here. So that's actually a big fight here to actually want to watch because I'm kind of a fan of Devin Haney. You know, behind the scenes, he did a lot of smart business moves to make the money he made. It didn't help in his popularity. It didn't help in the fact that most people don't know who he is. But he's going to fight tonight. So later on, you know, I got the DVR set to ESPN, regular ESPN, not ESPN Plus. So I get to check that out. So if whoever wins will be clearly undisputed. And I say clearly because the WBC has this janky franchise title thing that goes on here that allowed Lomachenko to duck Devin Haney, and then of course Devin Haney couldn't get the fight with Teofimo Lopez, and then finally when George Kambosos beat Teofimo Lopez, he took Devin Haney after the fact that Lomachenko didn't take the fight because of the war in Ukraine. That's all true. You can look that up. I know my boxing chronology here, so yeah, y'all can look that up. That's actually what actually happened here. So Devin Haney was last in the line, the backup plan, but shout out to him. You know, so I'm actually rooting for him to win. I want to see a fight between Devin Haney and Tank Davis. Maybe you add Shakur Stevenson to the list here. He's at 130. Man, oh man. So shout out to Tank, man, doing his thing here. Also, I want to say, out here in Chicago, I don't get many boxing fights at all. The last boxing fights was back in 2015 I went to. It was for a PBC card that Daniel Jacobs, I think, was the headliner. And it's not official yet. For my Chi-Town people, for people who are boxing fans, I know he's been a disappointment. July 23rd, Adrian Broner against Omar Figueroa. It might be at a catchweight. I don't know. But how often do we get a boxing fight in Chicago, y'all? It's going to probably be at the Wintrust by UIC, I'm assuming, because, you know, it's not going to be at the United Center. You know, Wintrust has been hosting boxing events when they do have them. When tickets go on sale, best believe that dude will be in the house. It's going to be on Showtime. It's Adrian Broner. Say what you want about him. The dude still is a face. He is a name, and he still sells. So I'm telling y'all right now, the Amex card is already on deck to hit purchase as soon as that bad boy says for sale. It's not official yet, but they're talking it out for his comeback fight here. So I am definitely going to be seeing Adrian Broner, hopefully. So let me see here. I'm going to get to some of these chats here. I saw this thing rolling here. Thanks, Z here. Let me pull you down for a second. Oh, boy, y'all getting in here. Lisa says, hello from Florida. What up, Lisa? How you doing? Yeah, boxing, baseball too. Sunday may be better since there is usually one night baseball game. Yeah, I think Sundays might work for me better too. Because the last couple of Saturdays, I actually wanted to go like 4 or 5 hours, but I stopped because of boxing. You know. Don't blink. Tank is quick. Right. You blink and it's over. Like, I was caught off guard when I saw Crawford knock out Porter, but that's because his daddy, you know, Sean Porter's dad is his trainer and his manager, came to the ropes to stop the fight. I was pissed off by that, but I got to see a knockout in person. Technically, it was a stoppage, TKO if you want to call it that. What we got here? My man D Howard, $10 with the super chat. Hey Dave, what type of camera or computer you use for your YouTube? Trying to start mine to sell my coins, rare coins. Shout out to the Fresh and Fit, my boys. Right now, I am using a Canon EOS M50. It's like a mid-grade camera. It's kind of camera that people say like you're not using your camera, your camera on your computer, so it's like a mid-tier. The problem though is that a lot of older mirrorless DSLR cameras have a timer on there. So when I want to hook it to my camera switcher, because I have other cameras, after 30 minutes, it cuts off. So the only way to avoid that cutoff is you have to download the Canon app, and then the Canon app, you have to, like, you know, constantly be in communication with it within every 30 minutes so that the connection doesn't make the camera cut off when you use other device. Now, if I plug it directly into my computer, I have two computers. I have an HP and I also have a MacBook here that I do my work on. So if you plug it straight through, I can do that, but I can only use one camera. So just for anybody who wants to get into the YouTube game, the Canon EOS M50 is a great camera. It's nice. The problem though is, like I said, it has a 30-minute cutoff. A lot of older mirrorless cameras have that 30-minute timer. So you have to look for cameras that actually have a clean HDMI out, as well as that 30-minute camera that is more in the newer cameras. So if you're only good with one camera, you're plugging straight through to your laptop, it's okay, you know, but just letting you know, I'm gonna actually sell this one here, and like I said, I'm working on the upgrade. So thank you for the $10 super chat. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let's see here. So I was talking about Adrian Broner. So shout out to him. Like I said, I'm definitely going to go there July 23rd. So if y'all in Chicago, some people have been hitting me up saying that they're boxing fans and y'all in Chicago. So man, it's an opportunity. It's going to be on Showtime. You get the opportunity to probably be on TV, and how often you get to go to see a boxing fight. I'm telling you, it's no other experience. Even if it only goes 12 rounds of distance here, just the atmosphere and the vibe of a boxing fight can't be anything whatsoever, man. You know, so, and real fast about Adrian Broner. Can we say that he's a man who's an underachieving 4-division champion? For real. Someone who underachieved the 4 divisions. I remember he came on the scene in 2010, you know, and I was all in on him. But he is clearly somebody who had too much too fast, didn't have the right team around him, too much money to not to have anybody help him properly manage, even though he had Al Heyman, but Al Heyman can only do so much. And the biggest issue in his career was he went from 135 to 147. And we saw the opportunity because he fought Paulie Malignaggi to win that belt. So what should have happened was he should have went back down to 135 or 140, but the money's at 147. You can't fault a fighter for one to be a welterweight. That is one of the glamour legacy divisions where the money is at. There's a reason why guys skip 140 to go to 147, or they're at 140 for 1 or 2 fights and go to 147. Most guys, if they have to, they're not ready for 147. They'll develop at 140, but there ain't no money there. So I understand it, but the dude's a clown. He's going to be dancing. He going to have his daddy brushing his hair. You know, when Jim Gray get on the mic and he going to say some stuff and things of that nature. You know what? Just that 5 minutes of comedy gold for me, it's worth the price of admission. I got to say. I don't know who's going to be in the undercard. We don't have all that stuff yet. So if you guys are in Chicago or you're going to fly in town, it's summertime shy. You know, I mean, we are kind of gat clapping out here. So if y'all ready for the strays, come on through. Come on through. You know, so enough AB talk here. I got one more thing to say here. I'm planning my next Vegas trip in October. So Vegas meetup, travel, gang, no official date yet. Why? Once again, one last boxing talk here. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. It's not official. Floyd Mayweather saying some things not true, but they're saying that most of the things are close, but you know how things go behind the scenes, but they're looking at October. I know at October because you got Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, third fight September 17th. So knowing that's going to be the commercial fight of the summer, you don't want to go and battle against that, you know? So it's going to be at least 2 weeks after that. So, you know, you could say October 1st where the fight is, but I'm targeting the middle of the month, October 15th, a nice round number 10-15 here, you know? So, and then on top of that too, Errol Spence will be off completely for 6 months. So they're saying October, but get your coins ready if you want to go to Vegas that month because it is expensive. There are, for the YouTube algorithm, they are graping people on these hotel rates. I've already been looking. The room that I had in Vegas last month is already $720 more a night. Let that settle in. I had a nice room. Your boy was feeling himself. And then now for October, it's another $700 a night. Talk about going to Vegas in May compared to September, October, boy. They getting it, man. So once that flight gets announced, best believe that I'm going out there for several days. We're going to be live streaming out there, kind of tested out from when I did the last fight last month there. So I just got to get that out there. So I'm going to make sure that my equipment is working right. The struggle streaming with the Wi-Fi in the hotel room, so just letting y'all know. I might be at the Cosmo that weekend. I'm already looking at all the prices and everything. So it'd probably be the Cosmo. Just letting y'all know. I want to do some other hotels, but man, they tripping. When I say the Cosmo is looking like the most affordable as far as the 5-star joints in Diamonds, they're looking like, the better pricing. So, man. So let me see here. Brandon's like, my birthday's in October. Shout out to Brandon, man. There you go. Sheila's in the house. What's going on, Sheila? That's my girl. Day one in the house. When you come to Atlanta, I'm overdue. I am overdue for Atlanta, man. I do want to do a trip to Atlanta. Real talk. This is not no clout in me saying anything. I was trying to get a hold of Kevin Samuels. I was going to do a trip to October. I had a couple of things in line and I was trying to reach out to him on a couple of things, but I'm going to have to do a solo joint in Atlanta, but if a boxing fight comes sooner, I'll be there, bro. 10/16, thank you. I know it's the 10/15 weekend, 10/16, middle of the week. I was looking at flying in on the 15th. So thanks for correcting me, man. Holding me accountable. That's what's up. Okay here, okay. So I longed y'all stroke long enough here. Had to get my little intro out. I had to talk my bits. It's been a long week, guys, since we talked here. Monique mixed in, I think, with Amber Heard, don't you think? Justice for Johnny, right? That sounds crazy, don't it? Doesn't that sound crazy if I say that? Justice for Johnny, excuse me. He got the $10 million settlement, and he didn't get his, he didn't get everything back, but he's kind of getting his name back. I saw an article today that he might be back playing Jack Sparrow again. So, I mean, it's kind of crazy how it's two-sided in a situation where that if it was reverse, Amber would have got that 50 million. And then they would have doubled up and they would have gave more in damages and things of that nature. So the fact that they lowballed it, but I get it though. It was never about money. It was about reclaiming the fact that he's not this horrible monster that she really painted the picture of who we assumed, that we thought he was, because of the fact that of these allegations, the op-ed that she wrote, was it Vanity Fair, but guys, man, I always had a problem with Me Too, with the situation of believe women in the instance of, I have to believe everything you say no matter what, because I always base things on an individual situation. And then, of course, for that situation, the context may come in who that person is. If I don't know you, we don't know you, then, of course, we got to take it, blind, as, a blanket and then kind of go from there. If I know you or we know you have a certain reputation, then we can kind of, give you the benefit of the doubt as we get the information. But just to believe everybody? Nah. I don't get down with that, because you're going to have people who hear that, as we see here, and take that for the wrong reasons. They're going to come out and say, they're going to believe me anyway, so let me go ahead and say it. Even the best people can get corrupted by certain nuances and circumstances that allow them to get benefit or gain. So if someone is putting out there, believe all women, or in fact, believe all men, nah. Now, if I have a relationship with you, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but then we need to hear everything first. But just coming out saying, just believe. No, we can't do that here. So I always had a problem with that, guys. So, but the whole idea with Johnny was that it's going to be it's a one-off case, right? But he proved in this one-off that if you have the money and resources, that you can get, the truth out. But here's the one thing we got to get out the way here. How many guys is really gonna sue their girl because they girl ain't got no money? Your girl make 40 to 45,000 a year. She ain't got no benefits. She's on your benefits and your insurance before y'all broke up. So And most guys, it's not going to take the time to go ahead and invest into hiring a lawyer. And then once you pay that lawyer, just the time and resource that go into it. So we get it. It's going to be a one-off. But for the men who do have resources, it is a precedent. It does leave a blueprint of what you can do. The problem, though, is that in what I advocate in this channel is that most men here are average men. Most men don't have those resources, but what we try to do is just try to project and look at certain circumstances to showcase, hey, there is maybe hope. There is a slimmer of a chance, but it's a one-off. But at least with the one-off, we know that if we're in a situation that we do have the resources and we do have evidence, we can get through and try to push it through. But hey, shout out to him, man. Like I said, here's why I say on any circumstance, if you've been wronged and if you can go ahead and get that lawyer, get that lawyer. And if you can't get that lawyer, stack up your pennies so then you can get that lawyer. Don't be filing them cases on your own. Don't be thinking that you go ahead and look at an online website, you know, you go to LegalZoom and the next you know, you thinking you got a case for something. Nah, you're going to get your feelings hurt in the courtroom, guys. Them, you know, they're going to go ahead and slap you back a few. 1 second, guys. This is my tea here, as you guys see here. Blueberry tonight. Blueberry tea, antioxidants. Oh yeah. Man. So shout out to Johnny on that for setting up a precedent for a case. But like we know, the majority of men, it's not going to be in this situation here. But it's one of those things like when you're, I guess we're like little peons. We ain't got Johnny Depp money. We ain't making $50 million, you know, unless if y'all are, you ain't telling me, you know, because man, y'all holding out. But, you know, we don't have that kind of money and have those resources. So we just kind of sit back from the crowd, be like, yo, one of ours got one. One of ours got one. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we talking about. You know, so that's how I look at it with Johnny, you know. So let me look at some of these chats here really fast before we get into it here. What is Sarah saying? Joker's voice. It's not about the money. It's about sending the message. Yes, Sarah. Yes. Sending a message. And how defiant is Amber Heard after all this here? Hey, real fast, guys. Did Amber Heard really start an OnlyFans? Let me know. Put in the chat. 1, if she did. 2, if she didn't. Y'all can look it up. I thought I saw her. I don't know if that was like a fake post. I don't know if it was, you know, someone just trying to clown her. Basically, she got to find a way to pay Johnny now because, you know, whatever contract she may have, it's going to be hard for her to find decent work. You know, not the roles of Aquaman per se at this point. Now there's going to be a lot of men that saying, no, she's on our no list. We ain't rocking with that. We don't need that kind of environment here. So let me know. 1, she got it OnlyFans, or 2, she don't. I don't know. I don't want to put out stuff here. Allegedly, you know, so I heard. So if y'all know about that, let me know in the comment section because she got to pay for that, you know, but let me see here. She ain't in Aquaman 2. Actually, she is. Her role got reduced. What happened? She's in Aquaman 2, but the role, you know, unless something, well, correct me there, Daniel. I don't want to speak on that. There was in the contract talk about her role being reduced. I didn't see Aquaman 2. I'm behind on the DC joints. So correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong on that. You may be right, Daniel. Like I said, I'm not going to say I know it all. Maybe is a Nigerian prince behind that profile? Oh man, I'm missing something here, Sheila. Nancy, there's an online petition to get her removed from next Aquaman. For real? That'll cost too much money to do the reshoots. Who knows? Okay, y'all having some conversation, Xavier. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. That's why y'all here tonight. Let me get my stuff together here, guys. We're here to talk about Dio, Hughley, and Monique, right? Damn it, Monique. Monique at it again, ain't she? Monique at it again. I'm not for anybody being canceled. Never. But if everybody says we don't want to work with you no more, you kind of self-cancel yourself. I get it. Right? You know, I think when I was mentioning about Amber Heard and Monique is giving the impression that we're supposed to believe her no matter what. Am I right or wrong? You know, because she comes out in every single situation and it feels like it's the victim Olympics. She's always been wronged. Now I know, was it Lee Daniels apologized to her, but prior to the apology, he was wronged by Monique. The issue was he was wrong to her. So we had two people in the wrong in this one here. Now, I'm not going to be the one who knows who's right and wrong first, things of that nature. But I'm going to assume, just from the history, that Monique was in the wrong to him. But him being in the power position took what he had to the next level to really squash on her till the apology came up recently, right? Am I off base on that? Let me know, guys. That's how I feel about that Lee Daniels thing. But Oprah wronged her. You know, Tyler Perry wronged her. I'm not even a big fan of Charlamagne the God like that anymore. I mean, I do watch Breakfast Club now and then. I don't hate him. I don't, you know, it's like I don't hate him. I don't like him. Nothing like that. I'm down the middle, you know. But I do appreciate his growth as a man, as a black man, as a human being. The man has grown since we first saw him in his early days to his now. So that's one thing we can do here as men here, as well as human beings, that we don't got to rock with each other, but you can respect that man. You can respect what they're doing. And the way she came for him, like she really thought years ago by calling him his government name was like disrespect, right? Like, I mean, like, my name is that dude named Dave on here, right? But if someone came in here and started calling me by my full government name, I'd be like, yeah, all right, cool. I mean, my pops gave me that name. That's not disrespect. I'm good with this, guys. I love this here, you know? Okay, I don't gotta use that dude no more. You can call, the ultimate thing is if I can remove that dude name, if I can use my full government name to make money on here, oh man, that's good. But she really thought that was disrespect. But the way she was doing it to him was disrespectful. Then, of course, we know years ago, the Netflix situation, you know, and everything that Monique has stems from the fact that she is living on past glory. Everybody knows that, especially me now, I'm learning in this content creator game. It's what have you done for me lately? YouTube lets you know if you don't post regularly, we ain't gonna help you push your content out because we don't think you're serious. The same thing in the entertainment industry. What have you done for me? Yeah, you may have done some great things years ago, but if I pay to see you now, I want to be entertained now. I want to know what you're bringing to the table here because I paid a ticket. I paid for whatever at this comedy club or for this movie or whatever venue or whatever scenario that you're at. I want to be entertained. This is what I'm looking from you. And what is Monique doing? She is living off the fact that she won an Oscar. What was that, in 2009? 13 years ago? In Precious? I actually, true story. I think I talked about this. I think I told Mikey this on one of my first live streams. I took a girl on the date to go see Precious. Yeah, let that sink in, guys. I didn't know no better. Like, you know, we were just started talking and it was like, let's go to the movies. You know, it's like, all right, cool. What movie's out right now? It's like, well, let's go see Precious. She's like, all right, cool. And we went and watched Precious. Let's just say there was no buns glazing that night. I didn't want the buns. She didn't want to give up the buns. We both were in agreement. We went to a bar, tried to have a few drinks. We both felt dirty watching that movie. We was like, yo, if this is life is really, it's like, I need to sleep this off. I need to sleep this off too. All right, you have a good night. You have a good night. Talk about epic fail, y'all. Y'all can capture this one. Y'all can make a reaction video. That dude took a girl to see Precious, and man, that was horrible. Lord have mercy. But that was 13 years ago, guys. She is living off that award. Then on top of that too, she constantly talks about being the headliner for the Queens of Comedy tour. Now, here's what I want to say. I don't want to diminish anyone's accomplishments. She achieved these things. These are things that most people wish to strive for. But what year was the Queens of Comedy tour, guys? I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Hey, can y'all put in the chat when the Queens of Comedy started? You know? Just happened to look down the chat to see what's going on here, what you guys are talking about while I was doing my little spiel here. But I don't even know when the Queens of Comedy was, you know. And we've noticed this downward spiral of Monique, and it's always somebody else's fault. Like we go back to Netflix and the fact that Netflix offered her $500,000. And she was mad because of the fact that she has these accolades. She has these awards. You know, she may have done so many ticket sales in the past here. But here's what Monique is failing to understand or recognize. If we put you on the billboard, who is coming to buy those tickets? Who is going to come and say, we want the front row joints? We want to, you know, who is coming to sell out these arenas? Who is yelling and who are calling the promoters saying, we want to book Monique. We need her on the bill. I mean, we're not seeing her travel duty comedy until recently. And the reason why we're talking tonight, because last week, it was last Friday, right, guys? That it was in Detroit that Monique and Hughley were on the same bill. So for tonight's live stream here, here's what I'm gonna do here. I know I got you hanging in the back there, Robert. I gotta get through my little spiel here, brother. So I appreciate you, you know. But this, you know, I got the link to the chat here as well as to the live stream. So it's pinned to this live stream. So you guys want to cam up, I got Robert in the back. I'm gonna bring him on a little bit. That's one of my day ones. But if you guys want to talk about this, well, we're gonna do a reaction here. So I don't know how many people know about the full details. I know someone like me in the past, I would see an article, I would read it and then keep it moving, or I'll see a clip and then I'll keep it moving, things of that nature. What I'm doing tonight is we're going to react to the 10 minutes of Monique coming on stage, and then we're going to react to the response from D.L. Hughley. Now, we know that there was more responses after that. We can kind of get into that basically afterwards, but I want to focus on the first two exchanges. Now, I didn't put in what D.L. Hughley responded on stage because we can talk about that. I felt the better response was D.L. Hughley on his radio show. So before I bring that up here, let me see here. They said, I bet 50 Cent is on notice. That's right. 50 just hired her. For what show did 50 put her on? Was it Raising Kanan or Power Season 3, Power 2 Season 3? You know, because I would assume that she would probably be on one of those two shows. That's what I'm thinking, right? I don't think she's going to be on the one with Tommy, you know, so which one is that? But 50 gave her a chance. Like, here's the thing. She is an amazing talent on screen. The problem, though, like we said, is what have you done for me lately on the comedy circuit, on the stage, that you deserve this here? So you're right, man. 50 Cent is on notice, man. I can only imagine what 50. But here's the thing, though. 50 ain't gonna take no mess. Like, don't we think that 50 is probably her last lifeline at this point here? You know, so Nancy says, yay, haven't seen it yet. Okay, Nancy, like I said, some people haven't seen it yet. Brandon says, Raising Kanan. Okay, so I'm going to assume that since Raising Kanan's coming out in a few months, that she might be on the new season coming up, because I think they're in season 2 on that. I watch the Power series, guys. Guilty pleasure. Shouldn't be guilty pleasure. I rock with Power. Real talk. I might go back and replay the first, you know, seasons of Power. But what I really got to do, not to diverge for a second here, this weekend is the 20th anniversary of the first weekend of the airing of The Wire. Arguably, now I'm gonna say it, the greatest series in TV history. And you wanna know something? I rewatch the entire series every year. You ask anybody about it, I go through season 1 to season 5. So I just want to send a shout out to The Wire and all my Wire fans. HBO is actually doing a whole binge right now. So season 1 is on right now. So just want to let y'all know I am a diehard Wire fan, dude. I find new stuff every year when I go through it. But Racing Kanan, thank you. Power Book 4 tons. It's Tommy series. Yep. Hey, I like that Tommy series. It's out here in Chicago. So I'm watching it and I'm like, yo, they out there in the west side. Oh, they up north. They way in the north burbs there. Yeah, I see south side. And then they had a little Gary action there. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs, you know, so. Yeah, The Wire is the shit, bruh. The Wire is. I seen The Wire. Great series. I can honestly say that I've watched The Wire. Man, how many times now? At least 14. Yeah, start from the finish, at least 14. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. Let's kick this off here. We're setting this up. So Monique is coming to the stage here in Detroit, and we're gonna react to it here. So here it comes here. Let me bring this up here. So work with me in my janky editing. You know, I'm not an audio visual guy. So work with your boy here. All right. I just didn't want to have the problem like I was struggle streaming last week. Remember when StreamYard crashed and I lost all the videos? So shout out to Tribe to help me find the links to other videos to react to the Amber Heard case. But I was like, I can't have that again. Let me make a file so if my shit crashes again, I can pull the file up instead of losing it. So like I said, the struggle is real. So just rock with your boy. All right, here we go. Let's see here.
Right now, baby, when I tell you my heart is goddamn racing, because I'm so proud, I'm so honored to be standing in front of you real motherfuckers. Y'all don't even understand. I have traveled the motherfucking world. Oh, but when I come to Detroit, nigga.
What the hell is she walking like that for? I don't get that walk. I know why, but I don't get it when you're a girl her size and them heels.
See, I've had people. Bitch, I know, right? See, when they called me to come play Detroit and come play the Fox Theater, and I ain't played the Fox Theater in over 20 motherfucking years. I was so goddamn excited. I was so motherfucking excited because I said, oh, a bitch is going back. A bitch is going back to the Fox Theater in motherfucking Detroit. When I tell you Detroit, y'all don't understand what the fuck I had to go through to stand in front of you beautiful motherfuckers tonight. Y'all don't understand the fight a bitch had to go through to stand in front of y'all tonight. Y'all don't understand I was ready to walk the fuck up out of here, but I said I can't let the people down of motherfucking Detroit because the promoters as worthy as a motherfucker.
Okay, let me stop that here. Now, she said right there in the beginning that I almost walked out because the promoters wronged me. And what else was being said here? You know, that she wanted to leave. Let me get this straight here, guys. If I went and paid tickets to see her and I'm hearing that she was going to walk out, right then and there, I know her energy is not into it. You know? So, hey, wait a minute, real fast here. What the hell's going on in the chat, guys? I hate to do this here. Are you spreading rumors, Daniel? No, Fred? What the hell's going on? Michael B. Jordan, Larry Hart appears to have ended. What the hell, man? Seriously? Yo, we need confirmation, guys. I know we talk about Monique here, but we live here. So if you breaking something, yo, man, Lori's back on the market. Gotta get these streams up, y'all. Gotta get these views up. If Lori's back on the market, y'all. Hold on. I know I'm simping, but hold on. I gotta get back to Monique here, man. Look what you did, man. Look what you did. Fred. What the what? Right. Fred. Come on, man. Seriously? What's going on? Hold on, Danny. Just saw it too. What? Come on. Okay, I gotta get back to the show, guys. Y'all threw me off. The tribe has conversations on sub conversations. I try to chime back in. I'm giving y'all a show and y'all breaking news. I'm trying to give y'all a show and y'all breaking news. The hell, man. Simping ain't easy, Dave. I know. She get cheddar biscuits all day. You know she get the cheddar biscuits. Endless shrimp. Ultimate feast. I don't care. I'm simping. Y'all can go ahead and make a reaction to it. We all simp. Y'all, every guy want to act like y'all don't simp. We all simp. Lord have mercy. I gotta get my mind right here for a second here. Hold on here. Hey, Mike's in the house. People's Complex. Oh, what up, Mike? Let's go. Wait, you confirming? You and this bitch too confirming? You see how my voice gets elevated to like soprano alto level when I get excited and hear some stuff like this? Seriously, we hear about Monique and DL and y'all breaking news on me. Y'all breaking news. For real? Dang. Brandon says, nah, Dave, leave that thought pocket alone. We all mess with thoughts from time to time, Brandon. Thoughts are a necessary evil sometimes. Thoughts are a necessary evil sometimes. I said it. Unfortunately. If we was in the perfect world, we wouldn't need thoughts. When are we going to get to a perfect world, guys? Nancy says, where are the likes? Yes. Help me with the likes, guys. Help me with the likes. Please, guys. I'm going to get to this video here, but help me with these likes. My bad, Dave. Yeah, yo, bad. You and Fred. Both of y'all. Fred, I thought... Daniel and Fred, the day y'all been rocking since like February, early March. I've been seeing y'all for real. Y'all, come on, man. I can't even talk right. She's on my simp list. Y'all got simp lists, right? Everybody got a simp list. Or y'all just heard it for the first time. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back, guys. I'm gonna get it. What up, Rod? Rod's in the house. What up, man? Appreciate you, Rod, coming through. I never believed that relationship with Michael B. Jordan, Lori Harvey in the first place. I'm laughing, y'all. I question Michael B. because let's just be honest. Long as Michael don't do no janky stuff, Michael's career is A-list for the next 20, 30 years. You know, so, and she had a hard little thought session, you know, with several dudes, including Future. You know, so don't lie. You serving that casserole. Mike, yes. I guess you was watching earlier. I was cooking earlier, guys. I went to the grocery store for crab legs and I made a struggle casserole. Lori gets the struggle casserole. She gets that dude's cooking. She's on the simplest. I gotta get back to this damn video and y'all got me talking about simping for Lori Harvey. Lord have mercy, guys. Lord have mercy. My bad is new. Yeah, your bad, Fred. It is your bad. Come on, man. Lord have mercy. You need to do like a 50-cent super chat or something to the Cash App. That's too low. Throw a quarter my way or something for that. Lord have mercy. I don't even ask for something. I'm just asking for like a penny for that one. Lord. Sarah's like, Lori's very beautiful, but no simping, Dave. Y'all trying to hold me accountable. See, that's why I rock with the tribe. Y'all holding me accountable here. Y'all say no simping. But y'all see the simping is real. You see how dudes can really fall into the simp card real so easily? No, there's a girl that's so beautiful that they seen it's like, yo, if she becomes available, I'm gonna have to drop a dime on that one. Remember in Men's Society when my man was eating the banana? And what was it? They'll drive it. What was it? A Nas and DMX were in the Dodge Intrepid. Remember when Dodge Intrepid was popping back in 2001? And my man makes like, I'll drop a dime on that one. Drop a dime on that one. That's what I'm saying. You know, there's a few women in my simp category, you know, and Lori's part of that, y'all. You know, so I'm sorry, you know, so. Lord, hold on. I need to get back to this video, and the chat's killing me here. Hold on. No disrespect. We love you, Dave. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. See, Nancy loves me. Don't know about the rest of y'all. You know. Get you a $40 back page special. Ouch. Ouch. $40, huh? That's how much my casserole costs. Well, everything at Jewel. You know, I mean, it didn't cost that much to make, but man. I ain't got no simplest. Daniel, stop playing. I bet you there's some girl from a couple years ago that if she came by right now and said, hey, Dan, hey, big head, you simping. You need to stop that. You need to stop that, man. All right. Enough of this here. Enough of this mess. Enough of this Lori Harvey stuff. Y'all threw me off base here, guys. Hold on. Let me do this here. Let's get back to the video. So where we left off here, Monique just got on stage and she's basically saying that she's mad at the goddamn promoter and that she almost didn't show up to the event. How would you feel if you bought the tickets and then you hearing, let's say that she didn't show up and you hearing, well, Monique was pissed off, so she didn't do her set. I'd be mad as goddamn hell, y'all. So let's continue on with the video here. I apologize. Here's the thing. I'm glad you guys hold me accountable. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have simped live on YouTube here. I need to do better. I know. What would Kevin Samuel say about this here? What would Kevin do? He would curse me out and talk about what the French toast and kick me off his live stream. So I apologize, y'all. Sincerely. Simping's hard. So we're going to get back to this here. See Monique talk a whole lot of mess here on the stage here for the people who ain't seen it. So let's continue.
I don't fuck with nobody. I take pride in not fucking with nobody, nigga. But if you fuck with me, we gon' dance, nigga. We gon' do the two-step, nigga.
Real fast. I don't want to forget this. The chat's going by so fast here. I'm glad she didn't say much here. Shout out to my man Quick with the $4.99 super chat. What up, Dave and gang? What up, Quick? Yo, one of these live streams we're gonna have to get on the late ones. We need to hear some of your stories, bruh. We're gonna need to hear the stories. Thank you, Quick. I really appreciate you, bruh. I really do appreciate that, man. So now, since we got the $4.99 from Quick, one of the sponsors of the show, thank you. Let's go ahead and get back to Monique because she's talking her grievance now about why she almost didn't perform in Detroit. We haven't got the deal Hughley yet, but let's get to it now.
See, I take pride, baby. In my whole motherfucking career, can't nobody tell you I ever started no shit with them. That ain't what the fuck I do. My heart would hurt if I tried to bully a motherfucker or start some shit with a motherfucker. But what niggas had to understand about me, I ain't for that Hollywood bullshit. If you cross the motherfucking line, Oprah, if you cross the motherfucking line, Tyler, I'm gonna see you cool, motherfucker. Come on, the cool train, nigga. Choo-choo! Them niggas told me, Monique, let go and let go. Let go and let God. They have taught niggas to be so motherfucking fearful and just give it to God. Let go and let God. So I kept hearing this shit over and over and over again. So I said, well, let me let the shit go and let me give it to God. And you know what God did? He gave it right the fuck back. He said, bitch, I gave you everything you need to deal with these motherfucking goons. Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley. I gave you.
I got to pause here. Like I see in the chat here. Nah, not one joke yet. You know, normally people in monologues, when they start off, they're going to crack a few jokes here and there about how they got there. Either they had problems, you know, man, almost didn't make it, man. Then until a stupid joke, kind of break the ice. All we're hearing is ranting and going on. And real fast, guys, for the guys in the chat saying mode, nah, I'm not late. People ain't saying this. There's people here who have jobs and don't keep up with social media every day. So for y'all just want to go here and hate saying we're late, we're not late. We're catching up people here. So if y'all don't like it, go somewhere else. So she's calling D.L. Hughley and Steve Harvey coons, but didn't she just say that she was mad at the promoter? See, we're taking this from the beginning of her argument. The very first word she said was the promoter, and I almost didn't make it here because of the promoter, but I'm here for y'all, Detroit. But she's calling Steve Harvey and D.L. Hughley coons. Steve Harvey's not even on the bill. Steve Harvey's working his 13 other jobs right now. For all we know, Steve Harvey was filming Family Feud. You know, he's probably filming Judge Steve right now. So how does Steve Harvey get into this argument here? You know what I'm saying? I just gotta say, I'm not the biggest Steve Harvey fan, but he's getting these raptures. He's getting these stray bullets here for no goddamn reason. You know, and then on top of that too, why did she call him a coon? You got a grievance with somebody else, but now you're coming for someone who's not even involved in your situation. The Victim Olympics, y'all. The Victim Olympics. Let's continue.
Everything you need to deal with these motherfucking coons. I don't fuck with nobody. See, tonight, I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck is going on, because y'all know one thing about me, bitch, I'm gonna tell. That's why they ain't like me as a little girl, bitch, because I'm gonna tell. Bitch, I'm gonna tell you out there kissing Petey on the playground, bitch. You nasty whore, we in the 3rd grade, bitch. I'm going to tell. Yes, he pumped me, bitch, but nobody saw it. I want to tell. See, I fucks with contracts. That's why niggas got a problem with me. If you...
Wait a minute. You fuck with contracts. That's why people got a problem with me. Know what that means when I hear contracts? Your representation, and the promoter again. See, this is why we got to chop this up. We take people's words and hold them accountable, because we have to take them at their word and what they say. What does your contract right now and D.L. Hughley's contract have to do anything, since they're both in the same bill? Because we haven't got the DL's part right now, but I'm just jumping the gun just to understand here. If you have a contract, your contract is not an issue with anybody else because they got their own contracts. You guys are individual contractor workers. So individual disputes have to go to the person who is hiring you, who is the one paying your bill and the expenses, and who is hiring you for this job here. So I just want you to, when she's talking about contracts does not have anything between you and the next person in this type of world here. So your issue is with the promoter again, but you want to deflect to somebody else because somebody is bigger to take the target. Let's continue.
Sign the motherfucking contract. That's what the fuck it is. But they're so used to niggas fucking around with the contract and being nervous because they might lose an opportunity or a motherfucking chance. So they will redo the contract. I'm not a bitch who's gonna redo the contract. If you sign the motherfucker, that's what the motherfucker is. So tonight, see, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break it down for you, Detroit, because I would feel less than a motherfucking woman if I didn't let y'all know what the fuck was going on this stage right now. So if my energy is a little different, nigga, because they got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. They got me fucked up.
They got me fucked up, y'all. They got me fucked up. But Fred don't got me fucked up. $5 super sticker. What up, Fred? Thank you. Back to Monique. I'm not fucked up, but I guess Monique is.
So the contract. Oh, yeah. The motherfucking contract said that the bitch is the headliner. The headliner. Let me say it again. The headliner. That's what the motherfucking contract says. Monique is to be the last motherfucking person on the goddamn stage. She is the headliner. That's what I signed the fuck up for. I'm 30 plus years in this motherfucking business, and I don't open for no goddamn body. The contract said the headliner. The contract said the headliner. The contract said the headliner. But a nigga named D.L. Hughley turned into a bitch and said, I won't perform if she does that. if she does that.
She's claiming that she has a contract that says she is the headliner. Okay. First grievance with her. She's saying that she is the headliner. But guys, have we heard a joke yet? Have we heard a joke yet? Every comedian has a certain amount of time on stage. I didn't pay to hear about your grievance that no one knows about till tonight. How about this, Monique? You have a big platform. Why don't you go on Instagram and talk about this here? Why don't you give us what we paid for, because we're paying you to see a show? I still ain't heard a joke yet. Not one joke. We're hearing her complain right now. I didn't pay to hear you complain. I paid for a damn show that no one knows about your complaint here. Let that marinate for a second, guys. You guys paid for a ticket. And she's just complaining. Shout out to Daniel Super Sticker. $2 in the house. Thank you, Daniel. Mod Gang in the house. Mod Gang in the house. Shout out to Daniel. You missed the last live stream because you was getting your hair braided. You gotta keep it clean. I get you, bro. Gotta keep it clean. We ain't hear no jokes yet. Let's continue.
Nigga, you open for the kings of comedy. I close for the queens of comedy, nigga.
Real fast. The kings of comedy and queens of comedy are two separate spears. Yes, you headline the queens of comedy. The kings of comedy, isn't it the #2 grossing comedy series of all time? Like the tour. Is it? I don't think the Queens of Comedy doesn't have any record ticket sales. No disrespect. You're one of the top queens of comedy. But D.L. Hughley, those ticket sales, I don't think you can't even match that. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to compare the Kings of Comedy and Queens of Comedy, because you know what? Bet you DL is still cashing checks from that tour. Let's back to the video.
And you think because I don't have a dick, that ain't my position, nigga! So when I leave this motherfucker, the headliner has left. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't fuck with no motherfucking body. But when you cross the line with me, nigga, you have crossed the motherfucking line. And that bitch, nigga, has crossed the motherfucking line. See, we got a history, nigga. We got a history. That nigga went on a tour talking about all Monique wasn't. You can Google it right now. D.L. Hughley on Monique, all I wasn't, what I wasn't worth, all of this bullshit. And nigga, you put your feet under my motherfucking table. So you came to my home, nigga, and you put your feet under my motherfucking table. I don't get down.
I'm pausing here. She's had beef with D.L. Hughley for years. She was waiting for this moment to be on the same bill with DL. No, whatever was going on, if she just sneezed the wrong way, DL was going to get these bullets, baby. Come on. You heard her from her own words. She said it. This got nothing to do talking about she's the headliner. Okay, you got a contract, but you just said earlier that you have a problem with the promoter. So if you got a problem with the promoter, that got nothing to do with DL. They ain't got nothing to DL. You had a problem with him before the show. And so now me as the customer is going to have to pay for your grievance. We're paying to hear you rant. You didn't want to go on Instagram. You didn't want to have a YouTube channel like me and have a live stream and talk about it here. You didn't want to go on Twitter Spaces to talk about it, you know. You didn't want to go ahead and tweet several things here. You made sure that you had a platform to air your grievances about something in the past, but the patrons there got to pay for it. Y'all see how shady that is? Not one joke yet. Still. Let's continue.
Right like that, goddammit. You got a bitch wrong. You talk about Young Thug, and because of their names, nigga, your name is DL. What the fuck does it stand for? Hey, how far you bending over, nigga, on the DL? You fuck with the wrong one.
Shame, insult, guilt need to be right. Now she's questioning sexuality. This is the bullshit now, y'all. We in the bullshit. Now you're going to claim sexuality here with your contract dispute with the promoter. You see this bullshit right now? This is off the rails here. And that was not even a landing joke. You're just talking about a man. See how women go to the sexuality, especially black women doing this here. We see this all the time. Lord have mercy. This is crazy. Let's continue.
That's my family, nigga. I'm home, nigga. I'm motherfucking home, yo. I go all the way back with Coco in the motherfucking lounge in the back of the bar when they was cooking motherfucking fried fish, bitch. That's me, nigga. That's me, Detroit.
No jokes yet. Still complaining.
Nigga in the car, but bitch, that happened so long ago. See, black women, let me tell you something. A lot of black men in Hollywood got a problem with me because I got a motherfucking black king. That's my husband. And them niggas can't understand it. They can't fathom it. It makes them motherfucking sick. Because at what time did black men start attacking black women? What kind of real nigga is that? That's a bitch nigga. That's a bitch nigga. What kind of real nigga would ever attack a goddamn black woman? A bitch nigga. I feel sorry for D.L. Hughley's family. I feel sorry for his motherfucking wife, because how do you suck the dick of a coward?
So now you're coming for the family and you're talking to his wife. What does all this have to do with your grievance about being the headliner and not being the headliner? Hey guys, we have to break this down. We need to make it make sense. What does all this, not telling one joke yet, have anything to do with the fact that you're not headlining, but you're the next to the last act? Here's what I would think, and I've seen a lot of comedians talk about this. If you was really that upset, I would think you would come on stage and kill it so hard to make it hard for DL to come after you. Am I wrong about that, guys? Don't most comedians wanna, or artists in general? I used to be a musician in the past. I remember when I used to play, I wanted to go hard so bad, so the people next who came behind me, they had to step their game up. And if they could step their game up, then people came for me. It's like, yo, man, I love what you did that time. You know, that's what I would think if I am not the headliner. I'm going to go ahead and give it all because they're going to make a mistake why I didn't come on last. That's what I think, right, guys? But we talking about his wife and him being down low, his sexuality, because you ain't the headliner. Let's continue.
I tried to play fair, bitch. I tried to play fair, nigga. I tried to play fair. We was on the countdown, nigga. 10, 9, 8, 7, check. See, I don't fuck with nobody. And as an entertainer, families are off limits. As entertainers, we don't fuck with each other's families. Because for me, that is crossing the line. See, I want to give you all a history so you understand a bitch's position.
Wait a minute, wait. Family don't cross the line, but she literally has put his wife's name in her mouth. Sound like a little contradictory here, because we ain't talking about family. I'm not even gonna mention the mere fact of your wife or your kids or anything like that whatsoever. Nah, it's between me and you. I don't need to go there. I don't need to mention them. Real fast. Quick with the $4.99 super chat. She was out of material. She was hoping this rant would save her. Quick, great point. This has gained her, what, how many minutes? No jokes? Where's your material, Monique? Where's your content? I came prepared tonight. I got content. Where's yours? You're just ranting. You're just raving. You're just going on and on and on about this here. Seriously. Thank you, Quick. Sheila with the $5. Thank you, Sheila. Oh, Sheila. I need my soundboard for it. I hope I don't get dinged for the copyright. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you so much. Y'all pour into me, man. Where's the jokes, y'all? Where's the jokes? Let's get back.
I want to give you the history, mama, so you understand. See, when I look at my wise assistants, and she look at me like this, get that, nigga. Thank you, mama. See, I did this radio show one time, right? Because I'm thinking, this is my boy. This nigga ain't never had no motherfucking problem, yo. Right? This my motherfucking dude. So we on a radio show, and when we get to the end of the motherfucking program, bitch, is you a program? Bitch went to England program. When we get to the end of the program, they say, Monique, would you like to play a game? Well, bitch, I like to play games. So I said, sure, let's play a game. And it's a game called Would You Rather? Would you rather? I said, fuck it, let's go. And then the sister Jasmine says, would you rather your husband fuck Lee Daniels without a condom or Corinne Steffens with one? I want y'all to hear the bitch shit this nigga that tried to put me through, y'all. Would you rather your husband fuck, like, nigga, what kind of shit are you putting over the air to your motherfucking listeners? That's coon shit. So be careful who's feeding your motherfucking soul, because you might swallow coon pie and you can't get the coon off of you, and it'll give you goddamn diarrhea. I don't fuck with nobody, but don't fuck with me.
What's that got to do if you're not headlining? What's that do if you're not headlining? A whole lot of stuff being said, and we ain't still got to the ramifications except for the very first 25 seconds when you said it was the promoter. Brentissimo with the $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. I put you on. Thank you. Keep pouring into me. I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you. What's going on with this, guys? Not a joke yet. Not a joke yet. Let's continue.
Now let's start the motherfucking show. I feel better. See, nigga, sometimes you got to say your shit. Sometimes you got to say your shit. What you say? Sometimes you got to say your shit. Sometimes you got to say your shit. Sometimes, because they taught niggas to be scared. They taught niggas not to call out motherfuckers who's dead ass wrong. So y'all know that shit when it went down with Bill Cosby. Y'all know we was like, Bitch, that's not the hustle. We did not want to throw.
Okay. Monique went 10 minutes. She went 10 minutes. And whatever she thought that was a joke was not really a joke. She was just stating inflammatories for 10 minutes. So that's what I think was the issue here. I'm going to bring my man Robert on. He's been waiting back here. I want to give his comments. I'm going to bring Robert on, and then we're going to have DL Hughley's reaction here. So don't worry, guys. I'm not here for the try. Just give y'all just some Monique action, and that's it. I'm not cruel like that. I don't do that. No. We're going to let the man have his piece here. Okay? So we heard Monique say all what she said. 10 minutes of blabber. So let me get someone else here. I want some viewpoints here. One of my day ones, man. Let's see here.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Robert, what's going on?
Not much. Just after hearing what Monique said, it was like it brought back memories of all the stories from pro wrestling with the promoters and everything. I'm like, they can write anything in the contract saying you're going to headline, but you have to read the fine print. It might say, oh, you have to sell so many tickets as your name as the headliner. If not, then they'll get somebody else.
Exactly. The thing is, though, is that it's not DL Hughley's production. DL Hughley and her are counterparties. You know, they have separate contracts. She clearly stating that she had a problem with the promoter, but then all of a sudden, Steve Harvey and DL is getting these bullets because she clearly stated that he'd been over my house. He had feet under my table. He talked about me like this. Would you rather have your husband get it raw from Lee Daniels and all this stuff like this? You know, it's like, what does all of this have to do with entertaining the crowd? You are a professional. You know?
It doesn't have a damn thing involved with it. It's a person being butthurt, just wants to ramble on because she's not the headliner. She's not getting the most amount of money. Hughley's probably making more money because he is the headliner.
Let's just keep it real. DL Hughley is constantly touring. I saw him in concert, was like a tour, like, was it 4 years ago? It was a big concert. No, 5 years ago. It was the big one with him, George Lopez, Eddie Griffin, who else was on there? Cedric the Entertainer. Charlie Murphy was supposed to be on the build, but he passed away, and so it got delayed until it got rescheduled after he had passed away, and they added Eddie Griffin to the tour. But I remember seeing DL Hughley at the United Center here in Chicago. Now, I know it's 4 comedians, but DL Hughley is on the bill for that. That thing did about 19,000 here in Chicago, you know. And then I went to see recently. We went to see Godfrey recently, and he killed out here. But the very 2 weeks from now, after that, DL Hughley had the whole weekend booked out here in Chicago, right at the Schaumburg Chicago Improv. I'm saying that DL Hughley is constantly on the road. He's constantly touring. He's constantly putting in work. Monique ain't putting in his work here. So as I say in all this diatribe here, I want to add to the party here. Let's add some more people to the party here. I got
Dave.
Yeah.
The Queens of Comedy that was released in 2001.
Thank you. 2001.
Yeah,
Thank you
I typed it in the chat, but I was like, I better off just telling you when I got on.
Thank you. Let's add a few more people to this party here before we get to DL Hughley's reaction here. So we got, we're going to have my main man, Mike.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm in and out. In and out. Quick!
What's up, fellas?
Yeah. Hey, before we get started here, my man said Greg McKnight, Charlie Murphy toured those guys until he was unable to because of his health issues. Yeah, that's right, man. I was supposed to go to the show when he was actually on the bill. And then once his health took a turn, they just canceled all the shows. And then, hey, Mike, I think you might have some audio issues.
I have audio issues?
Maybe. Let me check something here. It might be you. Hold on. Yeah. You're good now.
Okay.
I muted you and put it back in. It could be some of StreamYard again. We're struggle streaming. Like I said, the struggle stream is for real.
Hey. No problem, man.
I want everybody to know, struggle stream alert. 4 months in the game. No excuses, but the struggle is real. Just don't come for the bullets like Monique gave those bullets out. But you're right, guys. Like you're right, Greg. His health issues, and then shout out to Charlie Murphy, man. That was I really wanted to see him perform that night, but I didn't get a chance to. So I had Robert on. Oh, I get mixed up here on StreamYard here. I had Robert on. So now we got Quick and we got Mike on. So thanks for coming back. So I will come to you first, Mike, because you was here first before you dropped out. What is your thoughts on Monique right now?
Well, the number one, in a way, DL Hughley's team shot the first shot there because they did bring up that nasty type of a question on that game that they tried to play with her on his podcast, right? So in a way that it was messed up. I mean, that type of question was the wrong question to ask. They should not have asked that question because that's once again, it's playing that whole, alphabet routine on men again. He's like, so it's like, which one would you rather have? I think that was wrong. Now, on the part that, we're talking about her not telling any jokes for the first 10 minutes or so. yeah, she didn't, but at the very same time as she did bring the entertainment. People were cheering for that stuff. They were enjoying it because the thing though is what people want is that kind of stuff in regards for negativity, talking trash and all that stuff. So they got that portion. She should have gone straight to the jokes. But the thing though is she did entertain because people were cheering. People were enjoying all that stuff, even though it was wrong for her to do that, which is messed up. But the thing though is like, if you really look at what she was doing is it was this typical gaslighting BS. She'll say, we don't talk about family after she just trashed his family. She did that stuff. And once again, I mean, there's going to be some girls and some ladies, some women that might not appreciate this, but can we stop with the BS of the kings and queens stuff? No woman is a queen. No man is a king. There's no such thing. There's only one queen in England. She's about to die soon, right? There's the Spanish queens and kings and stuff like that. There's no such thing. People need to stop using these Disney terms of using this. And like she said, she ended the queens of comedy. But if you want to still use the kings and queens, even though DL Hughley opened for the kings of comedy, he still is a king technically, right? So she still is below him. And there's still this misunderstanding where a lot of women for some reason think that a queen is higher than a king. If you're going to use that analogy, can we just quit with that? Because women, queens, even back in the days, were used as pawns to end wars, were used as pawns to be able to transfer wealth. That's all that it is. And I'm sick and tired of women calling themselves queens because of the fact that you're looking for a man who's supposed to be your king, but no, you're looking for peasants. You're looking for simps to put you in a pedestal that you should not be in. If you're going to go in a relationship, it's an equality type of setup and knowing that which one is your lane. But it's just this whole king and queens things. Every time I hear it, I hear women talk about that, even men. I'm just like, get out of here.
Hey, Mike, I agree, except for the one thing. The first shots. Know why? You said that when Dio said what he said in his podcast. Know why I don't even take that into account?
What's up?
Because comedians say worse stuff on a daily basis to each other. The whole comedian going back and forth roasting. When they say stuff to each other, that's like water on a duck's back.
Yeah, so you are right there.
So just the ribbing alone, if you take it personal, that means you need to get out of the comedy game. And you've been in the comedy game for 30 plus 40 years. So if you're taking that situation, and then of course she inflated, there's some other things that she's throwing into the mix here. But if that is your position, then baby, you need to retire and get the hell out the game right now. Because I've seen some edited episodes from some other comedians, and they just backstage after shows just getting in, and that stuff should have been on TV. And that stuff be like, yo, he just took my drawers off because my ass is raw. Okay, like literally the type of jokes we're saying. So just on that notion, Mikey, I would just push back on that one because for me in that argument, I would say no. Then Mike, that means she's too soft for this game.
You know what? In a way, if that's the way you're putting it, it also even takes it apart to where if you go to a lot of these like the Comedy Store and stuff like that, they all shift their schedules. They all try to, whoever is going to be the hottest of the night, they will put them in the end no matter what. And you were saying earlier, I mean, DL has a higher ranking than Monique. And the thing though is she can't accept that being put in place. Now she's starting with the whole contract BS. What she should have done is, I got the receipts right here if you guys want to see it. But that's the thing. It's like, it's all talk where she's not showing receipts and just whining. And all of a sudden it's going to cause a ruckus. And at the very same time is there footages of when DL Hughley came out? Because I'm just curious how the crowd reacted towards him. Yeah,
he did a good job. I didn't bring that in tonight. I got the reaction to after the fact. But
got it.
DL Hughley, the one thing about, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get to Quick here. Quick's been waiting patiently here, my man. Yeah. I will say this. What she did was disruptive to the show. Now, it's one thing to rib another comedian. It's nothing to tear down the man so much, and he got to come back after the fact. Now, DL's been doing this for 40 plus years, so a young comedy game might take a different way, but he a vet. He know how to handle this easily. But the whole idea is to create that kind of energy, knowing that you have a Hughley that's going to come on after the fact, and these people paid to see DL perform. It's one thing to go ahead and give some jokes, see no deal that time a few years ago, and give him some stuff, and then a lot of times comedians come on stage, oh yeah, Monique, I got something for you, and that's one blah blah blah. They rib each other back and forth. Her whole thing was about malice. She had no care about the show. She only cared about destruction and fire and brimstone and to burn it down before DL came on stage, not thinking about the customers who paid to see that man.
True.
Quick, what you got for me, man?
Man, I believe it was all bullshit to me. The thing is, for me, it was all a waste of money. Don't get me wrong, you got your little drama into it, but she could have went ahead and said little small things about it and went ahead and went straight to the jokes afterwards. Give the people what they paid for. But she decided to go ahead and bring some crazy shit up on the side. Now, if it was going to be a thing between her and Hughley, yeah, go ahead and go for it. Give him his chance to go ahead and, like if it's a rant battle or whatever it's going to be, she go first and he goes afterwards and rant her. That's fine. But everybody, just like Mike say, hey, this kings and queens stuff. Thing is, the king of comedy is what made the money. Queens of comedy only had a half of a stadium. Because the Kings is the one who made the real money. Is what everybody came for. Monique really didn't have no jokes. She's more of a clown than a comedian. Even with that TV show, The Parkers, she was just, she'd make a lot of noise and chase around Professor Ogilvy, and that's about it. But to be kicking up real comedy and jokes, she wasn't really about it. Even if she did have jokes, it'd be big jokes, fat jokes, and that's about it. After that, she runs out of gas. No.
And for me, I want the comment section. Well, let me ask you guys about Monique's comedy, and you guys too as well. I think Monique's comedy is all about being a big girl, being body positive. I'm a big girl. You gotta love me, love big girls, love big black women. Soon as she lost all that weight, the big girl jokes is gone. And I don't know about y'all, if y'all followed it. I just watched a couple of things. It's kind of hard to watch Monique's comedy. I've never been a big fan of hers. She gets a few jokes here and there, but take away the big girl skit and then see what she's doing now. I didn't find anything that was very much amusing after you take away the big sticks. What do y'all think?
She ran out of gas.
She's dried out. She's dried out completely. when you don't have that, what's next? You didn't come up with anything new.
She still got some juice in them.
Very little. Little.
She's still juicy. I mean, she's not Lizzo plump and juicy, but she's still juicy.
You know what I'm trying to say, though. She lost enough weight for a grown man. Okay?
I get it. I get
it.
I get it.
I know. Oh my God. Hey, wait, hold on. Wait, Sheila, she got that dap. What's dap? That dry ass. Oh! I just said it out loud. She got that dry ass. Oh, my bad. She got that dry ass pussy. That's what she's saying. Oh, Sheila, with the jokes. I appreciate it. Lord have mercy. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I want to put you guys back into the green room. I'm going to pull up the DL Hughley video. And if you guys are still around, then I can bring you back up after the fact here, So I appreciate you commenting on the Monique situation. I got to give DL his space and his time now. And then all of us here as well in the comment section can give a full accountability and questioning and answers, because some people in the comment section really said, hey, I've been working. I ain't see this. I just saw clips and headlines. So you know what I'm saying? So what I'm doing here on this Saturday night, even though it happened last week, is getting everybody refreshed, getting everybody caught up. Let's see all the details and let's talk this out. So I'm going to pull everybody back down. I'm going to pull the video back up and we'll go from there. So we got Robert, Mike, and then Quick. All right. Those are my guys, man. Man, oh, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and I'm gonna pull the other video back, or the same video, and we're gonna get to D.L. Hughley's response. Now to set this up here, I didn't pull the response from the stage because D.L. Hughley was very short in it. You know, D.L. Hughley, dude, he's quick. He's quick on the stage. It wasn't long enough to react to. He had a couple of jokes and then he got off his set and he killed, basically. What I am bringing up here is his radio show where I don't know if it's Dee Dee McGuire is his co-host. I don't know if that's her or she's with Steve Harvey, but he gave a response here and I want to react to that because it's very deliberate and I think you guys would appreciate it. So let me bring it back up here. I'm gonna have to fast forward the video here. Let's do this again here. Oh, here it is. Can come right back up. All right. Excuse my janky editing, guys. Okay. Let's get this going here. And let's get this going here. Here we go.
All right, that was Khalid talk. I work very hard to control the environment I work in comedic. I only work where I want to work and who I want to work for. I want to work with. I don't work because that is a very precious place to me. I've been offered a gig, a couple of gigs, 3 or 4 gigs to work with Monique in LA, in Brooklyn, in Houston, and I turned them down because I didn't think it would work. So after talking to a lot of people, and one of the very people in this room about how things are different, 2 of the very people in this room, as a matter of fact, and how things are different, and look at, how things are coming around, I decided it would be wrong for me not to give somebody a chance based on things that they'd never done to me. That would have been wrong to me.
Before DL continues here, you guys hear that? He said on 3 other occasions that he did not work with her. But he's going to get into why the 4th time he decided to. So on 3 separate occasions, him and his team said, no, we're not going to work with her. We're not going to be in the same build. I'm not trying to do this here. But something changed here, and he's giving the details on that. So let's go ahead and continue.
And when she talks, and she goes on her diatribe, and she talks about me having my feet under her table, that was at her invitation. I was doing a gig in Greenbelt, Maryland. She lived in Baltimore. She was having a fight party. It was, I think, Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. And sure enough, I came to her table at her invitation. It was a wonderful time.
Hold on. Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson. Now, we know that both have been comedians for over 30 or 40 years. Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson was what, 1997? Guys, I'm a diehard boxing fan. I think that was 1997 with Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, right? The 2 fights, the ear-biting fight. Monique had a dispute with D.L. Hughley from the 90s. An issue, but he also said that at that individual session, that dinner table, they were invited over, he had a good time. So she's throwing stuff from the time that I was still in freaking high school, y'all. Let's continue.
In fact, it was based on that interaction, along with talking to people, I decided that I would do these gigs. I decided I would do it. And now I know what Tyler Perry knows. I know what Lee Daniels knows. I know what Oprah knows. I know what Steve Harvey knows. I know what Charlamagne the God knows. I know what Necklace knows. Saying yes to Monique is an occupational hazard.
Oh, let that settle in, guys. Saying yes to Monique is an occupational hazard. Now, DL is on his platform, days removed. He could really go in if he really wanted to. He's being calm, being deliberate, very precise with his words. Hasn't gone in, but he is understanding what happened over that weekend. So he has not said anything that's called her out of her name, has not been disrespectful. He just said it's an occupational hazard so far. We know when Monique started for DL, it was curse words and bullets flying from the first 7 words, basically. Those first 10 seconds were bang, 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 And I know he's on a radio show and there's SEC laws, but DL is very smart and witty. He can go in on people without using curse words, but he is starting off very calm, cool, and collective here. So Let's continue.
Now, we're playing a gig in Detroit this weekend. I know I'm going on at 9:45. I leave the hotel. I get there around 9. Monique had just gotten there. She's supposed to be there at 8:40. She had just gotten there, gone at 8:40. She got there at 8:38. What Monique was trying to do.
She was supposed to go on at 8:40, and she got there at 8:38. Y'all hear that, guys? Some people may have heard this. For the people who have now just seen this for the first time, DL is explaining the situation. Did Monique explain the situation on stage? She was just ranting and raving about him being down low and about his wife and being with a bitch ass punk and stuff like that. That's what Monique was doing on stage, trying to get this crowd riled up. And DL is saying, look, she showed up right before she was supposed to come on stage. She didn't say that, y'all. She didn't say that. Let's continue.
Was to slow walk the show. She didn't end up being on for 30 minutes. The oldest trick in the world is if I want to change the order and I don't have merit, I'll try to make people wait so long that everybody gets nervous and go, please just go on so we can avoid a conflict. That didn't happen. Monique got on stage. Monique actually felt like she had merit. She would have done one of three things. Either she would have took it up with the promoter, and she did, and the promoter said, we're going on, and whether you go on or not, that's a different thing. You would have not done it, but she knew she had to get on stage, or she would be in breach of contract, or she would have come to talk to me. She didn't ever, and I emphatically emphasize this, she never once talked to me. I haven't seen Monique in...
Hold on. Y'all hear that? Let that marinate for a second, guys. Monique went on this diatribe of disrespecting DL, calling out his sexuality, talking about Steve Harvey, who was not even on the bill in the same town, doing another job, and he don't even doing stand-up anymore. What did DL say? There are several things that she could have done. She could have talked to the promoter. We know that she talked to the promoter because she said in the very first thing that I'm dealing with these janky ass promoters. I almost left, but I didn't because I'm here with y'all because I ain't been here in 20 years. What did DL say? If she would have left, she'd have been in breach of contract. You know, Monique ain't got that much money these days. I mean, she made a lot of money in the past, but let's just be honest. She ain't working like she used to. Hopefully she got a good savings account, but she can't afford to be sued. That's why she went up there and did that. But what did DL say at the end? She could have came and talked to me, and she didn't talk to me. It's not like a publicity stunt, y'all. Not on DL, but on Monique to drum up her name in the social media landscape. DL said that she has not talked to him. So how do you go on this rant about I'm the motherfucking co-liner, okay? You see the contract and things of that nature. I'm the headliner. I'm supposed to be here and stuff like that. Well, then, if there was a dispute, then we clearly see that the promoter may have done something. And here, there's a movie that Ice Cube did, Janky Promoters. You know, I'm taking the extreme, but promoters do janky things to sign people or whatever to build. We don't know, but the issue wasn't with DL. He could have talked to her. Who knows? DL could have been like, you know what, Monique? If she would have got there on time, why don't you go ahead? I want to go home early anyway. I'm going to kill, do my set, and do my thing. You got to remember, DL has open and closed with everybody. You really think that he's going to have a problem not closing? If there was a scenario where that if things would have been talked about, he probably could be like, you know what? I do want to go home an hour earlier tonight. I do got to go to this next city here. You know, there's contracts involved, but at the same time, though, he could have been like, you know what, though? The promoter has this as the headliner. This is what it is. But she did not talk to DL. So those first 10 minutes, what does that even matter now if she never reached out to him? I'm not saying to the point where he's talking about Me Too, believe all men, but DL is being emphatic and stating logical information. He is being detailed. So for the person that's being detailed, I'm going to listen to him over the woman here who is stating, just ranting and raving and calling him gay and calling him a bitch ass. But let's continue.
years. I didn't see her at the venue before, after, or during. I haven't spoken or seen Monique. So if you really thought that you had a legitimate contract dispute, you would have come to me and said, hey, I have this contract and you had this contract. Notice not one thing on that contract, not one person she has on that contract, not one thing happened. Do you know why? Because it wasn't legitimate. And she goes on stage and she proceeds to eviscerate me. Not just me, but Steve Harvey, the sexual, my wife, my dog later on in subsequent conversation. Let me ask you something. What did any of that have to do with an alleged contract dispute? What did Steve?
That's what I was saying earlier. And I was chopping it up. And I know I went in like every 2 minutes. Right. And here's the thing. Some comedians have a monologue where they tell a story, you know, and they're building it up, this crescendo to this high point of the major of the joke and things of that nature. But that doesn't happen in the beginning of a person's set. They're coming on stage. They're trying to loosen the crowd up. The music's coming on. Hey, y'all, I ain't seen y'all in 20 years, blah, blah, blah. You know how that goes. Like, oh, my, look at all the big girls in the front. Or, you know, Monique, like, where I used to be big, but where my big ladies at? You know, there'll be something going on. She literally did not have an additional 10 minutes. She used that to go ahead and to add to her set. But like DL said, what does all that have to do with a contract dispute? And on top of that, she's telling the crowd about the contract dispute. DL Hughley has no idea because he openly admitted, we have not talked. So if y'all ain't talked, she played. Like, so in the chat section said, hold on, let me get to my man writer director. I was like that. The promoter played both of them. Nah, play Monique. Because DL still got his money and DL still headline. Only thing that happened to DL is that he got the shrapnel from Monique capitalizing on the situation here right now. Because think about it here, guys. Before this show, before last weekend in Detroit, the only news I heard about Monique was 50 Cent adding her onto the Power series. But that was a quick headline, and then that went away. Why? Because Power, all the shows are on hiatus on Stars right now. 50 Cent made a big ordeal about taking all his shows off Stars because it's about 2 or 3 months where that no content of his running series is going on right now. So he made a big deal about having no content right now until like August or September. But they gave a little headline, 50 Cent reached out and added her to the series. After that, you're not hearing anything. Know why? Because they're currently taping right now. So they're currently taping. She's not in the news. How do I get on the news, guys? What can I do to go viral? What can I do to get people to talk about me, positive or negative? Let me see. I'm Monique. I can't get 500,000 from Netflix. Let me see here. 50 just put me on. But you know what? I got it. DL Hughley said some shit about me like 10 years ago. And I had him over for a Tyson fight party about 25 years ago. So here's what I'll do. I don't really want to do this set, but they make me do this set. I'm going to give them this noise, and everybody going to talk about me for the next week, baby. That's it. I'm on. DL Hughley, you're gay. Steve Harvey, you're a coon. Oh, they can't handle a real woman. Oh, my God. I got him. That's what Monique did, y'all. That's exactly what Monique was thinking about what she was doing. And I ain't even finished what DL Hughley's saying to the rest here. That's enough for me right there. But DL Hughley has more information. Has just a little bit more. And you know what? He still didn't call her out her name. He still hasn't been disrespectful to her. Of course, he's on the radio, but he didn't use any ad hominems. No. The woman throws bullets. The guy's talking calm. Let's continue.
Harvey have to do with your contract? What did I have to do with your contract? What did my dog have to do with your contract? What does my wife have to do with your contract? You wrote your contract, you and your daddy. You proceeded to say things that were so patently insulting that it was galling. It was galling. You ask in subsequent conversations why I have a dog, a support dog, what kind of person has a support dog. I have that dog because my father died. My children and family decided they would get a dog from where he was from, and I named the dog after my father. I don't have a dog to keep people away from me. I have a dog so I have my father with me all the time. That is an act of love, which you know very little about.
Let that settle in, guys. DL made that point. He took that personal. I took that personal too. You know why? I openly talk about my father passed away a couple years ago. And if you had a relationship with your father and you lose your father, it's a tough thing, y'all. It's tough. So the way he broke that down about having that dog, and I seen his dog, Charlie, on Instagram, beautiful dog. I'm not a dog person that much, because of my allergies. I wish I could, I'm better now, but my allergies, man, I need a hypoallergenic dog, but I get it. To have a dog the way his dog, that's a beautiful dog he has. If you get a chance, go on Instagram. If you're a dog lover, you will love DL's dog, but the story that he's talking about his father, that's profound. Think about that. The symbolism is this dog is a symbol of having my father with me at all times. Interesting, DL. I didn't know that. I did not know that. But Monique went for that, didn't she? She went for the jugular on that one and was talking about that. Now, there's parts of the show that was part later on, part of the show I didn't put. I just gave the first 10 minutes, and that's what he's talking about. There's subsequent parts there. But once again, DL is coming from a human standpoint and talking about love. And what did he say? Monique don't know nothing about that, y'all. Let's continue. DL still talking here. Let's continue. Wait, before I continue here, shout out to my man, Insurance Agent, with the $2 super sticker. Thank you, Insurance, man. The IA in the game, baby. I appreciate you, man. Yo, your comments, keep them coming. You be cracking me up, bro. You be cracking me up, man. Shout out to the day ones here. Y'all pouring into the chat here. I hope y'all having a good time. I hope I'm not boring y'all with this information here, but this is serious here. Like Monique was on a 10-point scale. She was like on 24, and we're seeing DL here with this. So let's continue. Let's see what DL is going to say here next.
You proceeded to assault my sexuality. You have the temerity to assault someone's sexuality, a man's sexuality, given who you lay next to. None of that had anything to do with alleged contract dispute. You could have taken that up with a lawyer. You would have gotten out. You could have not gone on stage, but you knew you didn't have a valid contract. And you do what you always have done. You tried to weaponize Black femininity. You tried to turn that audience against me. You tried to burn everything down.
Y'all hear that? You heard DL said? You knew you didn't have a valid contract. That's why she went the route that she did. Because you know what, guys? If she had a valid contract, she wouldn't have to yell on stage. All she got to do is like, okay, I see this contract, Mr. Promoter. Let me call DL really fast here. And she could have called DL, and whatever DL is going to do, we don't know the situation there. But then she could be like, all right, then. We'll have, this is on Friday. We'll have the lawyer on this on Monday. It's all good. We're going to go ahead. I got my money. I got my check. But you know what, though? This is not going to be unseen, unheard. No. We're going to go ahead. No, but what do people do when they really don't have a true case? Whatever the scenario is. They try to go to the court of public opinion. Right? Right, guys? When people do not have valid information, facts, evidence, whatever the case may be, what do? Try to rally the troops. Try to rally everybody on your side to have the court of public opinion, a la Amber Heard, when she wrote that article. And she said, me too. And believe all women. Because we all been hurt, so you got to believe us. But what happens when we believe all y'all and you got a couple of roaches that's just, when your lights come on, they scatter all over the goddamn place. You see, this is why you cannot believe all women. Because you got people who have questionable standards and morals, who have agendas outside of people who have been wronged. That is what we're seeing here. When you put an absolute on a situation, you allow all the other undesirable types to jump on in so they can get a piece of the pie. There are so many women who have been wronged. But you know what though? It's people like Monique and Amber Heard that makes it rough for all y'all. Because when you say believe all, no. Show us your evidence. No. We need to hear his side. Nope. No. We're not gonna believe you. No. Sorry. Can't do that. So let's continue on here. DL still got more to say. He's got more to say, y'all.
You do all the time. Who calls Netflix and thinks I can get $10 million because I did the Queens of Comedy? Who thinks you can get on stage and still live off that? I was a king of comedy. You never hear me talking about it because in this business, like any other, it isn't what you have done, it's what you do.
Wait, I gotta stop that there. Comment section. Have y'all heard about D.L. Hughley saying, I'm the kings of comedy? Me, Bernie, Cedric, and who else? Who's the fourth one? I'm drawing a blank here. It was DL, Cedric, Steve Harvey. Yeah, I almost forgot about Steve Harvey. I do not hear him talk about him being the kings of comedy at all. Wait, if y'all do, in the comment section, let me know. Have y'all heard him talk about kings of comedy? Only time I've ever heard him talk about it is someone asked him a question about it. But comment section, let me know. I'm peeking down, seeing who's all joining in. Sorry, I'm all trying to get this show here. A lot of people was commenting and y'all going in and things of that nature. So shout out to the gang. But I do not hear D.L. Hughley talk about the kings of comedy. I do not hear him talk about the ticket sales, the money revenue that it generated from the DVDs and in the theaters. I do not hear him talk about that after all these years. And you know what? If anybody could talk about it, he could, right? I don't know about y'all, but if I was on the Kings of Comedy, I'd be talking about that shit all the time. I'm like, yo, remember that time and that one stop in Atlanta, folks? Yo, I got to tell you what happened in Atlanta on the Kings of Comedy. And another time, like, you know what happened that time in Georgia, over in California, I literally would be talking about that all the time. That's just me, though. But when you're D.L. Hughley and you've been in the game for a minute, he's like, that's light work. That's old business. But what did he say before I stopped it there? And we talked about this earlier. It's about, what have you done for me lately? That's not just in entertainment. That's in all aspects of life, guys. What have you done for me lately? We're all in this life to be used, but are you useful? Is Monique useful? Doesn't look like it right now, is she? Because she's living off past, results. Just going to go ahead and post the chat here, guys, just in case y'all want to hop back in. It's pinned to the top. But just for the new people don't see it. Let's continue on. DL still talking here, guys. Still ain't finished up with DL. I'm stopping a lot here because each point that he's saying, he's not yelling. He still has not disrespected her yet.
That show was one I signed on to do. I made the quintessential mistake, the horrible mistake that like Tyler Perry, like Lee Daniels, like Oprah, like all these people of saying yes to you. And it is an occupational hazard. It is my fault. I have learned my lesson.
Why did I stop that there, guys? DL's taking accountability. I literally thought that when I did my accountability show in Vegas about a month ago now, that would be my thing and I'll go to some new subjects. And it seems like accountability just keeps coming up over and over and over and over again. But what we got here with DL, he is taking accountability on himself. Why? He made a mistake of working with Monique. I got to make a point to what he said in the beginning here. He made a point that there was 3 other situations that he could have worked with Monique, but this is the 4th time. But what did he said? His team said, don't do it. The 3 other times, him and his team came to a consensus and said, don't do it. His professional team. This 4th time, it was personal relationships and his personal contact. He said that he never had any falling out with her. So for Monique to say that she had problems with him, DL didn't even know that he had a problem, because these are jokes and these are what comedians do. So on the 4th time that he says, okay, I'm going to work with Monique, what happened? He didn't listen to his professional team, and he let his personal relationships, his personal feelings dictate this L he took on this level. I'm saying he took an L from the shots he took because it was unnecessary shots. So what am I saying here, guys? That when it comes to being professional, your work, how you handle your dealings, you cannot let your personal feelings get involved in fucking up your money. DL literally let personal feelings and personal relationships dictate her being on the bill for this 4th time. And what happened? He took some straight bullets that had no need to happen because Monique had ulterior motives. Comment section, tell me, if y'all seen Monique on tour, have you seen her work with any other comedians? Seriously. Have y'all seen her work with any other comedians? Because when I heard about this here, I was like, wow, I didn't know that, she was touring, because one of the things about her Netflix situation, Gary Owen, love him. He made a great point. He's like, Netflix always turns me down. I go to Netflix every year. He jokes around, I'm white and they don't give me the time of day. He said, but you know what I did? I hired my own crew and company here. I recorded my own special. I shot it all myself. And then you know what happened? Then Showtime picked it up and he was able to sell it and deal with that. But you want to know something? He didn't just take the no and just and complain on social media. He put his money where his mouth is and recorded his own special. And then now it's on Showtime. It's getting distribution and he's making money off specials while Monique is still complaining about Netflix. You see how that works here, guys? Like, someone complains and want to be in the victim Olympics about stuff here because stuff ain't going their way because they were a queen. Okay, they did so many things right, and then they're a headliner 20 years ago, so they want these special privileges now. And then a comedian like Gary Owens like, you tell me no? Okay, I'm gonna do it myself. And you know what though? How many specials have you seen Gary Owen on Showtime, as an example? And you want to know something? Showtime ain't come to Gary Owen. Gary Owen is shooting his own stuff, and then he's selling it and getting the distribution out here. So every single time that we see Monique here, it's always blaming somebody else. But once again, DL has not said anything inflammatory about her. Let's continue on here. I was saying a lot there, but let's get back to the video.
You didn't just, and the thing that bothers me the most isn't the things that you said, because I know who I am and I know what I do. And I have a pristine reputation. Everybody who knows me know what I'm about. It's this whole, my dear, my babies, I love you for real, which is so transparently false. It is ridiculous. But the thing that was really the most annoying, the thing that was really the most bothersome is after a terrible couple of weeks where people were being slain in Buffalo, where people were being slain, kids are getting slain in school, and people had come to a comedy show to get away from all of their problems, you besieged them with yours.
That's the point that I was talking about. I stopped that there. People don't come to a comedy show to hear other people's problems unless the comedian is a genius and can wrap it all into a great story. Like when you hear about certain issues and they tell a story and they know how to wrap it up, bring it home. Like Dave Chappelle. I've seen Dave Chappelle live and I have seen him tell jokes that you don't see on comedy specials, like when he came to Chicago. And he would tell this elaborate story. I'm not going to tell the joke because I'll mess it up and butcher it. Just give it an overview, though. It was a good 15 minutes of this story. But within it, he had these highs and lows and crescendos and decrescendos that he had little jabs here and there that you're laughing. But then there was thought-provoking things in there that took your mind to a place here. Up until he got to that point, and then he said some wild out shit. But he took you to a place to have you think, to put you somewhere else, have you in a different place than you normally would. And then, of course, in between had little jazz, and then he had his big thing here. That wasn't what Monique was doing. It was just, look at me, a big girl. She received a standing ovation. She received a standing ovation. People get standing ovation for bullshit. You know that. I prefer, let me say this here, boss lady. No disrespect to you. She did get a standing ovation, right? Because people didn't know what was going on. She was just yelling and screaming. People were like, yeah, that's right. Go ahead, girl. They were just clapping because she was airing the grievance and they thought that she was standing up for herself. What people were going to do is like, yeah. You want to know something? I used to perform back in the day. I played the piano. I played different saxophones. Talk about this. I don't play the clarinet. Well, I used to dabble in it. Let me take that back. I dabbled in it. But for people who saw that reaction video, I ain't doing the clarinet like that situation here. But I've been in situations where I've been in, different jazz bands in high school. I've been first chair, just real fast. And you want to know something? There would be people who would give solos, and just because they had a big audience there, because their friends and family are there, people will stand up and clap. Then everybody else will stand up and clap. And then we all be looking around and be like, yeah, I'm glad his people came because that was a trash ass solo. We glad he tried, but that was a trash ass solo, but we always gave respect. We clapped. Yeah, good job. Good job. Yeah, good job. But it was a trash ass solo. People clap for anything is what I'm saying. All you got to do is yell loud enough and say, people clap. Yeah. I ain't starting the show, so everybody stand up and clap. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear about standing ovation and stuff like that, because people will cheer for anything. It's in our black community right now. We celebrate trash. That alone, we clap. I wouldn't been clapping there if I heard that. I literally been sitting there like, okay, she called DLD down low. Okay, what's next? Okay, God, this is. I don't know about y'all, but I mean, when y'all watched that, did y'all think that was funny? But I mean, for people, I chopped it up a lot because we're reacting. If you guys saw that live, if you were there, did you actually thought that was good? 10 minutes of comedy theater? Real talk. Take away what we just said for 2 hours here, right? And then you go back to last week. Do you really think that was good comedy theater? Because I go to comedy shows all the time, and I do not want to hear your problems unless it is curated into a good story that tells jokes. I don't go to a comedy show to hear your problems. I got my own problems. Everybody got problems in this world. Like you talking about the Buffalo shooting. We got the school shootings that's going on here. And you want to know something? You over here talking about a contract that wasn't even valid, that wasn't even on DL Hughley. It was on the promoter. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Come on now. Makes no sense. Let me get back to DL.
Contract that isn't in dispute is the one that the audience had with us to entertain them. But every single time, more and more, you spend half of your time talking about your grievances and what you didn't get and who did this to you. Listen, when you burn things up and you sit back to watch the results of them, she's literally set that stage on fire, said the most incendiary things ever, and I had to go on stage. If she has the temerity to call me a coward would have left. A coward would have said, I can't go. You didn't even want to go on when you had a contract that you knew that not to be true. You made up this whole narrative that you knew not to be true, and you played that out in front of the audience. And then I had to go on behind you. And you know what you did?
No, I want to pause that here. I mentioned that earlier. I am going in on this on purpose because I'm putting myself as someone who paid a ticket, who was there watching the show here. And I've seen some bad shows. I've been out. Hey, for my Chicago folks here, guys, y'all know Chicago, we've had some situations here in the past. We've had some bad shows. If you've been out here, man, quick story. I've been to a show where Mos Def was the headliner and MF Doom was there. Rest in peace, MF Doom. If y'all hip hop head, y'all know what's up, MF Doom. But they had this opening act. They was so bad. Chicago threw water bottles at them. And they were hometown. They booed them off the stage. They were local homegrown. We see bad acts all the time. She was giving that was a bad performance. Let's just Call it like it is. Call it like it is. She wanted to set the stage on fire. I'm sitting there watching this. I'm like, she literally set up DL to fail. Did she? Did she not, guys? Was DL Hughley set up to fail? Because my thing is that when I buy a ticket to see a comedian, if they kill, I want to see them again and again and again when they come back in town. I went to see Godfrey on my birthday in March. He killed so hard. I said, I told my family, I was like, yo, if Godfrey comes back in town, if it works out the dates, we got to see him again because they come back every 1 or 2 years. You have a new set. If I saw Monique do this here, I was like, she would never get a penny of my hard-earned money again. And then to set up the next comedian to fail, you set up the show to end in a bad note. But no one ain't really talking about it like that. Let's continue with DL.
You sat back and you tried to watch your damage. You set the stage on fire and you watched what you've done. You know who does that? Arsonists do that. Arsonists set shit on fire and try to see the damage it drives.
Y'all hear that? Arsonists. In a figurative sense.
But I blame myself because I know now what I didn't before. Saying yes to you is an occupational hazard, one I will not repeat. I don't blame you. I wish you well. But when you do the things you do, when everything's about you, when you're vitriolic, when you have all these fights with all of these entities, it is you. Precious was not a movie. Precious was an autobiography. That is.
Whoa! I had to pause that there. I'm sorry. I'm chopping this up. It needs to be chopped up. Precious was not a movie. Precious was an autobiography. Oh my God. Oh boy. Hold on here. Hey mods. I need you guys take care of the chat here. Give 1 warnings. Just want to make sure. 1 warnings, guys. I don't want anybody ejected on the first hit. But let's just be mindful here. 1 warning, guys. If someone goes out of line and says some out-of-pocket stuff, say, hey, you've been warned. You ain't got to mute them, but just say, you can give them a message first. We don't do that here, guys. I know you're talking about the grape and sexual where that person was. I'm going to address that. It's not going on the screen, but let me address that. What does that goddamn comment got to do with Monique's contract situation? What does DL have to do with Monique's contract? It's the goddamn promoter. And why are you bringing in sexual assault here? You're ignorant as hell. I'm just going to say that to you. See how people want to add stuff in here? I'm going to, you know what though? You're the type of person that's just like DJ Torchy. You want to add things here that's not part of the argument. That's not cool, y'all. See, that's why we don't get where we're supposed to. We don't settle on the facts. Gonna call you out. That's garbage. That is garbage. You're going to bring up sexual assault in a situation like this here, in a contract dispute. Really? If that's how you live your life, that when you hear something and you go automatically to some other things about that's not even part of it here? Allegations? Why is her daughter in your goddamn mouth? Lord have mercy, guys. That's why we can't get nowhere. You want to talk about DL this? I remember I was talking to somebody a year ago, and someone had the audacity to say, I don't like DL Hughley because he cheated on his wife. Well, let me ask you this question, guys. Did DL Hughley's wife forgive him? Whatever happened behind closed doors, did she forgive that man? And then on top of that too, is it any of our goddamn business? And you want to know something? Dio talks about how his marriage is even better than ever after the issues that he had. His son, I think his son has autism, hired his son to work on his radio show with him. The same daughter you're talking about, he hired her. You know that? She worked for her dad for years. So for people who does that kind of crap, y'all need to get a life. Y'all horrible. For real. Lord have mercy. Can't stand y'all people like that. We're talking about Monique. Monique is the one who's wrong. And then you go ahead and bring a man's situations up in the past of allegations that is not even involved in this story here. Monique brought it up, and that's why you're brought it up, because we got to believe everybody who makes claims like this. Believe all women. When she didn't even talk to DL. Monique didn't even have the audacity to say, you know what, let me go holler at DL. Nah, she didn't do that, y'all. She got mad the promoter wouldn't change the order when she got there last second. The promoter said, go on or be breach of contract. She went on stage, snapped the promoter for 1 minute, and then gave 9 minutes to DL and Steve Harvey. So for the people here, for the haters, y'all, I give y'all that smoke. But I want you to know that y'all going to get the smoke that y'all probably don't hear all the time. That y'all some foul people to bring up other stuff that's not involved in the conversation. People like you and people like Torchy. Because you know what? That person doesn't fit your narrative. So for some reason, you want to ride for Monique. And because of that, no matter what the man says, the man is wrong. So when he presents his facts, you know what happens? Oh, what happened in the past of his daughter? Get the fuck out of here. Some bullshit, people. I can't stand people like that. I did that on purpose. I had to get that off my chest, guys. Because you know what? How many of us regular guys have been through that shit? How many regular guys here, not celebrities, regular guys here that have some stuff like this, and then it sticks a lot harder than what DL's going through. So that's just got to be checked. You go through a situation, you say, what about what you did in the past? Well, that's not involved in the situation here, guys. We're talking about this here, and well, this man was wrong. Well, what about what you did with your... Man, please. I went off subject here, but I had to do that, guys. I had to do it. Because men always go through this shit all the time, guys. We got to believe all women, but when a man brings facts, he's wrong. When a man brings evidence, he's wrong. When a man does not even throw out insinuaries, does not even insult, does not even throw any ad hominems, and in this speaking in an eloquent way so all of us can understand. And you know what happens? We still don't believe him. Believe Monique, believe Amber Heard. Nope. Not doing that here, guys. We're not doing that here. Nope. Get back to the rest of this video here. Sorry about that. There's haters in the chat. It's going to happen, guys, as this platform grows here. There is no tribe knows. The Sheilas, the Erics, you know, the Nancys, the Daniels of the world, the Jamals, you know, my boy Mikey's, Roberts. Y'all know. We still going to be the same, but we're going to see a lot more haters. We're going to see a lot more people coming in. We're all about positivity. We're about uplifting. We're about building. I'm pouring into my men. And for the women who want to rock with their guys here, not that bullshit talking about the past. No, we don't do that here, guys. No. We're going to have some jokes, have a good time. But what we're not going to do is tear down. When we talk, it's constructive criticism. That's how we get down. Constructive criticism. It may hurt, but it's that medicine that tastes nasty going down. But when you get the next day and that cold is over and we back at the park and we playing, we shooting, dropping trays on dudes' faces. You know, that's what we do here. We building. We don't do that stuff here. So if you about that hate, if you about talking this troll nonsense here, y'all can go. Nope. Not allowed out here. Men been getting shit on for too long, and they always want to do stuff like that. No, people. Let's see what DL got to say here at the end here. Had my little diatribe there. Had to say my piece. Let's continue. It's almost done here with DL.
You are, literally. You mad at the contract you and daddy wrote? Your daddy? And I don't know why you call a man daddy and you pay for him. That's a son.
Real fast. Daddy's her husband. If y'all know the man that she married, I don't need to do this, guys. Y'all can do your homework on her management, which is her husband. Ever since she got with this guy, I'm just going to say it here. Her career's taking a turn for the worse. Gone down. She clearly, this is a situation where your husband should be your husband, and you need to hire professional managers, professional legal help to dictate your career. She married her dude, got lovey-dovey feelings. He's protected her because that's wifey, and took over manager duties. And we're seeing all the bullshit that she's dealing with here. And let's just keep it honest here. Daddy must be giving her some good dick all these years, because Monique went to this. I never thought she was this much funny, but we can see how you get some good D and a woman's head is all over the place here. And daddy is being daddy for her. Comment section. For real, guys. Do y'all know about her husband? Daddy? If y'all even follow Monique here in the black culture, can we all agree, if you know about him, her career took a downturn since he took over manager duties. So you got a contract issue. Your contract issue should be with daddy and the promoter. Not DL. Not Steve Harvey. Let me come back to that again. What the hell has Steve Harvey had to do with that shrapnel? I'm not even a Steve Harvey fan. It's just the point of whenever someone's name gets brought up in conversation that he's not even involved in, it makes no sense. I'm bringing Steve Harvey up again because I don't have the clip here, unfortunately. I couldn't rip it from the radio show. It's probably out there on the internet. But he was talking about it on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I found it online, and he said that more than likely her daddy / manager got the deal that said co-headliner. But he said that doesn't happen, because when you say co-headliner, that splits the money. That means you're getting the same money. Now, we know for a fact if they had contracts, we know DL's money and probably Monique's money. There's a reason why she ain't hired Laura and doing this stuff here. So if there was a headliner, she probably gassed up saying it was a co-headliner, and that's what probably went on trying to get the deal done. But it is her husband, her manager, that wrote the contract, that got the deal. So you over here going to go at him when you need to look at daddy. Yo, Z, what the 199? I'll rock with you, buddy. Thank you so much, man. Z, you killing me, man. You be bringing it. Thank you. I appreciate the super chats, man. The likes. Come on, get these likes up, guys. Saturday night, man. I'm here at home in my man cave rocking with y'all. We could be out in the streets. We could be out doing some unsavory things here. What are we doing? We here chilling here, you know? So come on, help me get these likes up, guys. You know, I ain't gonna be acting like daddy. Nope. I ain't daddy, guys. Not at all. I simp from time to time. Your boy ain't daddy. Let's go on with DL here. Let's see what else he's got to say here at the end.
Let's be clear. I'm not angry with you. I'm angry with me. I did what I knew not to be true. But I'm going to tell you something. When you burn and you destroy and you wreck, you are not a queen of comedy. You're a queen of ashes. Now, I'm going to go back to work, and you get back to your kingdom of smoke. That's a little note from the GED.
Wow. I might have to replay that again. I'm going to bring my boy Robert back up here in a second here. He's been waiting patiently. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it here. You heard what he said before I bring my boy back on? He said, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at myself. Tribe, comment section. How many times you've had that situation happen? You're so pissed off, but at the end of the day, And you've been in DL situation. You should have listened to your squad. You should have listened to your team. And what happened? She ain't never done anything to me. He never done anything to me. Personally, I got no problems with her. When I see him out and about, yo, we cool. I am going to give you a chance. Whatever that chance may be. For some guys, could be that girl you're dating. I know everybody says she's no good, but you know what though? She good to me. Yep. She's good to me until she's not good to me no more. DL said, I'm mad at myself. I've been there, guys. You make a decision and you say, you know what? I knew I should have did this, but I did this. Overreact, start talking, and then you realize I'm the one that fucked up. DL's taking accountability. I should have listened to my team from the first 3 times we said no deal. I should have said, you know what? My professional team, my management, my road manager, whoever's my opening acts, my lawyer, whoever's involved in DL's team said, nah, DL, we've been through this not once, not twice, but 3 times. And we said, no deal, buddy. Come on, we don't need these problems. DL's like, yo, this could be a good show. I got no personal problems with her. My people over here saying, hey, let's go ahead and work. All right, let's get this money together. Ain't gonna hurt anything. My check's still gonna be the same. The promoter gotta cut her check. I'm not taking no L's. I'm DL Hughley, baby. And what did he say? I am mad at myself. That's profound, guys. That is very profound. But that's accountability. Let me bring my boy Robert up. I want to get his comments on here. He's been waiting patiently here. Robert.
I've been searching little boy while I'm waiting in the green room, Dave.
Oh man, thank you for holding out, man. So
that's no problem. While you were talking, I was like, okay, let's see how many shows Monique has left for this year. Take a wild guess.
2 shows.
Yep, one on the 16th of this month and one in September on the 16th.
Well, I know I ain't gonna see the 16th one because that's boxing. That's Canelo Alvarez weekend. So
yeah,
for my boxing,
the funny thing is the 16th one is in your hometown.
In Vegas?
In Chicago. Yeah,
fuck that shit. Oh, fuck that. Oh no, she gets no love
like,
for me. No, I'm gonna go on a personal campaign. Hey, y'all Chicago, if y'all here, we ain't going to no Monique shows. No, stay your ass at home. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this out here right now. Y'all can stay at home and rock with me. All right. Whatever reaction videos y'all want, I'll put them in the queue and we'll react together. No Monique on that night. Nah.
Yeah, the one on this June 16th. No, not 16th. The 18th is in North Carolina. So the ones in Carolina, don't go to it.
Damn
she wants to go scorch earth, scorch her earth.
Yeah. So what you think about this, Robert? Before I let I had you holding here, so before I let you get out of here because you've been here for hours, I was wondering what you think about DL's response here.
He was pretty much gentlemanly, very calm, cool, collective. Right way to handle this. Since she wanted to drop bombs like that, you have to kick back, let her drop the bombs, then be like the old saying, kill your opponent with kindness.
Mm-hmm. No doubt, man.
Yeah, so
it gets to a certain point, Robert, that when does Monique look in the mirror? When does she notice that you have all these problems, all these situations, and it's one thing to remove yourself from these situations and you elevate. Every one of these situations has taken to a downward spiral in her career. 50 gave her a lifeline, but Robert, after a certain point, this corporation, this man, this person, and now the whole comedy world. Here's. I mean, I want to get your viewpoint on this now. The whole comedy world sees this here. So if you're a comedian, you know, hold on. Before I ask you that question here, I got thrown off here. Yes, her shows are sold out. Detroit wasn't sold out. Detroit wasn't sold out. Detroit only had 5,000. I did that on purpose.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Detroit wasn't. I don't know. These new shows are sold out, but here's the thing, though. Maybe they jumped on the bandwagon because of this viral moment. Detroit wasn't sold out. So DL took the high road.
They're still selling. They're still selling them. I'm checking.
See that? See that, Doja? See that? Troll. We call people out here. Nope. See, Robert just went in and checked.
On them. They're even. Yeah. Oh, wait 1 minute. See tickets. Give me a minute. It's loading up on my phone.
Are they actually sold out, Robert?
Yeah. No, they're not sold out for North Carolina. I'll check the one in Chicago. North Carolina still has
people be wanting to cape so hard. Come on. Y'all need to stop that.
And also Chicago still has tickets.
Come on.
Have tickets.
Y'all need to stop this. And let me state this here.
I was right on the site on my phone, so I could double check because it showed the events and it showed if it has tickets or not. And both have tickets.
Yeah, here's the thing.
For the Chicago show, they have front row seats open for $65.
Let me tell you guys something here. Chris Rock is going to be here in October. He's not sold out yet in Chicago. He will be. But I'm saying that when there's months in advance, y'all need to stop that. Only people who sell out that fast is the like Dave Chappelle's of the world, you know, that goes out. The reason why Chris Rock's not sold out because of the $500 to $1,000 seats of where he's performing at. If it's not the heavy hitters, they're not selling out 3 months. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, she's going to have a long climb just to sell out Chicago. She didn't even sell out even North Carolina yet. And that's on the Duke Arena for So it's like if you didn't sell it out already, how the hell are you going to sell it out? You only have less than maybe 2 weeks.
Right. Well, I got you here. Let me get some of these chats here. The comments been going hard. I'm sorry I missed you guys. There's a lot to talk about tonight, guys. Yeah. So let me get to a few of these guys here. Eric says, DL took the high road. He did. Like, on top of that, too, Monique, I didn't talk about this. Monique went hard after the fact saying, post your contract, and the one thing that we saw from what Monique posted to DL's contract posted, Monique's posted was one date, DL's with the next date, the day after. So it was like, okay, here it is. And then she tried to say, well, it's not signed, blah, 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 blah. It's like, yo, you told me to post this shit, and here it is. Like, here's what else do you fucking want? Well, that's not a full that's a deal memo. Well, you want to know something? He didn't want to post the whole exact documentation so people could probably dox him and take the information. He had to black out the deal memo. He's not going to put the whole real contract online, so he did take the high road, so let's see here. DL did not say anything else. Hey, you're right, man. I mean, Monique actually responded yesterday. She was like in an hour-long video stream for her husband that was nothing but rambling and once talking about his daughter and stuff like that had nothing to do with such a situation. So it was
good
sad.
Way to keep your seats empty.
Yeah,
for the show.
It was sad.
It's not going to help her at all. It's just going to make it even worse.
Brandon says Monique has never sold out a show ever.
Hell, Monique's soon going to be probably blackballing herself.
King Kong says he isn't, and he's let a room full of white dudes say the N-word. See, King, I'm gonna call you out. That's that bullshit, King. King, let's say now. Here's what I'm gonna say here. What anybody does in the past, what does that got to do with the current goddamn situation?
Correct.
Whether someone is guilty,
focus on the present.
If somebody is guilty or innocent of any act in the past, you do not bring that in the current situation that is not even part of the goddamn situation, King. So I'm going to call you out here. If you want to learn anything about accountability and having logical conversations, you don't bring past shit up that is not even involved in the current dynamic. I gotta call people out here who does this shit here. Y'all are sorry. Y'all are beta. Y'all some punks. Gonna say that. If y'all believe that, y'all can leave the chat. Grow the fuck up. I hope I never have a dialogue with you talking about, hey, well, you know what though? You did this in 1988. Fuck you. Lord have mercy. What does that got to do with Monique and the situation today? You see how people do that? Stay in a lot of my videos. I always say, stay on course. Stay here. Don't veer off. This happens all the goddamn time. When you lose the argument, you got to pull from something else that is not even involved there. And you can say, well, you know, and here's the thing though. Anybody can do things in their past that's questionable, right? And then we'll take that questionable situation in the past and try to apply it to a situation today when they don't even, you know. So I'm done. I just don't like people bringing that stuff up.
Yeah, I understand that, Dave. Just take a deep breath, and now let's get back to the situation we're in hand.
We're good. So I got a couple of things to do because I'm about done with Monique and DL Hughley. It was a week long, you know, that happens, and so you know I just want to get my take on it. So do you? Let me ask you this question: do you think that this will actually help Monique's career, or is this gonna continue to hurt her career?
No, it's going to burn. It's just going to burn and blackball her. She's going to be equivalent to Colin Kaepernick, Pete Rose, all been blackballed. Now, do you really want to do that stupid shit, attacking other comedians, and then other ones are not going to want to work with you? You're going to be, oh, I have a show, but you're the only comedian on the list. They're going to be like, Monique, what has she done in the last about 20 years? That's even entertaining.
So, man, I didn't know I've been going on for 2.5 hours, guys. Damn. Good shit here. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate that, man.
problem.
Man, you have been faithful day one. I'm going to let you go so you can go kick back, man. I appreciate your feedback. Hey, you guys can be like
No
Robert
problem,
to the
Dave.
part of the panel. Man, he's good peoples. Shout out to Robert, man.
I
Thanks for
might be a
coming back
hard
on.
ass, but hey, I always tell it like it is.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna let you
No
get
problem,
back.
Dave.
So that's Robert, guys. Love it here. Hey, real fast, guys. I want to give some serious attention here to one of my tribe members. Shout out to my man Brandon. My man Brandon is one of the day ones, and he's gone through a situation here. You know, he's got a medical situation here right now, guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and post his GoFundMe here. He had a leg situation, and I can relate to that because my brother went through the same thing about 2 years ago. So this is the first time that someone's ever reached out to me to actually help them out in some sort of fashion. So this is new for me, Brandon. So first of all, I want to apologize. I didn't respond back to you sooner. I just had a lot going on and everything. So he's actually going through a tough time right now. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to post his GoFundMe here. You guys can go check it out. He's been rocking with me since the beginning, since I started on YouTube here in the last few months. So if you guys, you know, want to go ahead and contribute to his situation here, you know, go ahead and go to the link there. It's in the chat. I just posted it. You know, good guy. You know, so you know, if you guys want to actually help out and contribute to some of the tribe, I know I asked for the super chats and things of that nature, but this is actually something a lot bigger. You know, this is life, guys. And this is when we're talking about our health and things of that nature. And when one of our tribe members, you know, maybe going through some things, you know, we just got to put a spotlight on it. And if anybody can actually help out, that's what we want to do. You know, so that's what we're all about. We're about pouring into people, guys. I know I get animated. You might think that I might be out of pocket at times, but at the end of the day, I want all of us to build and to grow, and so if you guys see that link, whatever you guys can do for Brandon, whatever you guys can do, go right ahead, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and post the link one more time. So this is new for me, guys. Like I'm not good at this stuff, just to let you guys know. But I have a platform here, and Brandon reached out to me, so I'm thinking to myself, hey, guys, check it out. If you guys can help, you can help. It's all we can do. We pour into each other. So shout out to my man Brandon, man. I didn't forget about you, bro. Just a lot going on trying to build this channel, man. A lot of emails come in. I think I was checking my phone. I think Sheila had sent me an email while I was checking my phone when I had my head down about a few minutes ago, guys. So, just wanted to put that out there for you, Brandon. I ain't forget about you. And also too, maybe I'll repost it again in future live streams, because it's not like a one-off, so we've got to pour in to all of us here. So Brandon, I wish you speedy health here and recovery, what you got going on. Like I said, I know what you got going because my brother went through the exact same situation a week before my birthday, 4 months after my pops had passed away. So I know what you're dealing with. I know this took a little somber dip here in the show here, but this is real life, guys. We talk about generalizations, but this is someone within our tribe here. If you guys been here since the beginning. So shout out to Brandon. Check out the fundraiser, guys. You guys can help out whatever you can. Anything you can do, so just want to put that out there. Okay, here. What is Robert saying? Dave, my dad lost his leg in 91. Hey, health is real, y'all. Health is real. Man, I guess it's 8:42 Chicago time. Man, I'm trying to think here. I gotta change my setup in my man cave here because I have my TV set up, but it's not in the right area. So I think for the next live stream, I'll be able to go longer because Saturday nights are boxing night, guys. But the problem though is that what I would do is I'll get my TV going and keep watching while the fights are on. But y'all know I love my boxing. I can't do it. If I had my choice, guys, this would be a full-time dedicated boxing channel. I have a boxing channel, but it's struggle streaming at 135 subs and I ain't dropped shit on there in a minute. So, it's hard to do boxing if you're not an insider. So, man, I want to see Devin Haney and George Kambosos, guys. I got to see who wins. The 130 to 135 division is hot. They're not fighting each other, but that's the thing about boxing. It's all about the possibility. You all get geeked up. You're like, yo, this fight may happen. You get all worked up and then, So, hey, real fast here. King, you said that there's a confusion there? Hey, King, if I was out of pocket and there was a confusion, I apologize. I got to go over the chat, man. The chat's running so fast here and I'm running the show. And I see you talking here. So, King, if what I said was out of pocket and I miss a few of the chats that came through, I'll be accountable. I'll go over the chat. And if I was wrong, this is what grown men do. My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. Real talk. I'm looking at the chats here. I'm trying to scroll up here. I'm doing so much here. And I gotta be honest, like outside, this is like the biggest chat that I've had here outside the Vegas chats here because I was able to get a lot of people to see that was actually going on here, King. So it's no excuses. If I missed part of it and then I saw the one, hey man, I'll put myself out here and say, hey, I fucked up. That's what we do, right? If we're wrong, we're wrong. I'm not gonna go on this diatribe here. And then next thing you know, I look back and say, oh, damn. And then double down like Monique. Then y'all be like, oh, we ain't fucking with that dude now. That dude's the male version of Monique. Fuck that shit. And next you know, I'm gonna gain 40 pounds and start stomping on stage like this. Because I'm a no, I can't do that, guys. I can't do that. So, King, if I caught half of that, my bad. I am sorry, and I'll do that. Eric asks who's fighting tonight. George Kambosos, who is the unified champion, against Devin Haney. And they're replaying Tank Davis' fight from last week that was on pay-per-view. George Kambosos is the WBA, IBF, WBO, and WBC franchise champion, and that franchise champion is garbage. The WBC's doing. I'm gonna call them out if I ever get a chance to talk to them cats. I'm like, y'all need to call that bullshit out. And Devin Haney is the WBC champion, but he got it because he was a mandatory. WBC created this franchise title, and he went from interim to elevated regular champion. It's a whole bunch of boxing politics that I don't got a chance to. I don't want to go into it here, but. What happens, though, is that the winner of tonight will kill that noise for the 135 division because Devin Haney has that interim belt, the email champion, they called him. But the winner will have that belt, and so it'll be a clear undisputed. So the thing about Devin Haney, he needs to have a clear-cut win because he took so many provisions to get the fight. Like, if he wins, the rematch is going to be back in Australia again. That's how much he wanted this fight so bad. He took a pay cut and went to Australia, and if he wins, the rematch is still going to be in Australia. That's dedication, y'all. If you want something bad enough, you're going to go ahead and do it. Sometimes you got to take a little bit off the top to get what you want, to be champion. So that's why I'm rocking with him right now. You know, I hope so. I mean, but George Kambosos, he gives me that throwback fighter look. He got that gruff look, you know, like an old school cat from the 50s and 60s. So that's what's fighting tonight. You know, I know the Zone got a card tonight, but I know y'all don't got the Zone, the app, and whatnot. So, man, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, guys. It's pretty soon here. I appreciate you guys pouring into me tonight. A lot going on. I need to eat. I need to eat the rest of my struggle casserole. The struggle is real. But, man, I got to get it in. I got to eat. Here's what I'm going to throw. I'm going to throw some things out on my channel. Saturdays or Sundays. Because if we go Sundays, we can go longer. I had to cut out at a certain time because I got to go to work on Monday morning. But I can start earlier. We can go longer. And then, if we do Saturdays, we can build to the 24-hour live stream. I said that, guys. What do you think about a 24-hour live stream? I mentioned that last week. I mentioned the 24-hour live stream last week. I went on Mike's show and talked about a 24-hour live stream. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think me and Mike is playing. We're thinking about doing a 24-hour live stream. You know what that means from a Saturday and Sunday? Whatever y'all available, whatever's going on, you can check in and chime in. It's not a publicity stunt. We're really going to try it. We'll see what happens here. Let me know. Sarah, I see Sunday's coming in. Hagler Hearns, that was a war. Hell fucking yeah, man. Hell yeah. I'm hoping Errol Spence Terrence Crawford is Hagler Hearns. Or Hagler Leonard. Or Leonard Hearns. For real. 24 hours. When to sleep. We'll figure it out. We'll tag team. I might take an hour nap and Mike come in. We'll figure it out. I don't sleep anyway, guys. You want to be honest? I probably get about 3 hours sleep a night. With my regular job, my career, with my family, this YouTube thing here, and then miscellaneous things, about 3 hours sleep a night. So I just gotta prep so that those 3 hours, we'll figure it out. Mikey gives me a break or something. Sundays, but I'm rocking on TDND and the tribe either day. That's right, Z. That's right. I feel that. So I'm gonna put a poll out there. We'll see what's going on with Saturdays and Sundays. You know, and we'll go from there, man. So, man, we're gonna get ready to shut down shop. Once again, shout out to Brandon. Check out his GoFundMe link. Serious business, guys. Serious business. Also, too, the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. Future videos. If y'all got some good reaction videos that's good for the channel, email me. Sheila just sent me an email. Nancy sent me some emails. People are starting to come in right now. That's how things kind of got started here in the beginning. Like, I was putting the email out and I was doing reactions to people sending me the emails that were working in with what I had in my schedule here. So yeah, check that out here. Let me know there. Also, too, shout out to everybody who liked the Kevin Samuels videos that I dropped this week. I did 2 of them. I did one video, then I did the other video with the girl who said that Kevin Samuels helped her get married. I literally was not going to react to any Kevin Samuels videos. Seriously, after the last one I did when he passed away, I was literally staying away from him. The only reason why I dropped the videos this week is the comment section on all my videos kept asking me when I was going to do this. I'm not lying. Y'all can look at all the videos since then, and people were asking, we miss Kevin Samuels, when are you going to do another video of him? And so I literally, out of respect, and then this because the way I felt watching these videos, I didn't want to do it. But then it got to a point where so many comments were coming in, and you guys are the reason why I'm here. You guys are watching the videos. You guys are commenting. You guys are giving me positive, negative, or indifferent, whatever the case may be. So I made a judgment decision and I found that video and I said, okay, let's react to this one here. So you guys asked for it. So that's why I did it. You guys pour into me, so I pour in right back to you guys. I was not going to do that video until literally a comment came in a day or 2 before, and I can't remember who it was. If you're watching this, you probably know who you are. I can't think of it. He says, Dave, if your heart is into it, can you give us a Kevin Samuel video soon? So at that point, then I was like, hey, all right, I'm going to do it. So shout out to the tribe. Thank you for that input here. So we're going to get out of here, guys. Thanks again. Like, subscribe, the bell notification below. I appreciate all the supers. Man, that's what's up, guys. We'll figure out the next live stream here. We'll have some more reaction videos the rest of this week here. I didn't drop a reaction video today because we were live streaming tonight because we had the D.L. Hughley videos. So be on the lookout for more stuff like that as well. I'll be posting more on the community tab as well, so check that out as well. But you know what, man? I guess we're going to have to get out and give you guys the rest of your night. Don't be out in the streets, guys. If you're going to be getting your buns glazed or you're about to get some buns, make sure it's responsible and it's with someone who ain't going to jam you up in the court system, guys. It's Saturday night. Just want y'all to be safe. Just want y'all to be safe, guys. Don't be out here wilding out with the wrong buns. But you know what, guys? On that note, I'm that dude named Dave. This is TDND Live, whatever. TDND. Man, I can't get my own show right. That's TDND Live. It's Saturday night. Y'all be safe. We'll be back with some more reaction videos. But until then, I'm that dude named Dave. Y'all have a good Saturday night.